Hello, everybody!
Hello.
We're back! We're back with
Wait,
more
I'm
of
not
this
ready.
shit. Oh my god. I've already started, we're there, okay?
God damn it!
I gave you ample time. Welcome to Esthara Chronicles. I am your evil dungeon mommy, Sylfania. We've got... the party's doing well. They've got kidnapped last episode. Hello, Catalan. Hello. We've got kidnapped last episode, so that's fun. So our players are all here today.
Barack Obama.
Bax Obsidian played by Mads. We've got Sildana Markuth played by Zomdani.
Yeah, hello.
And we have Fervor Dickens played by Gabe. Oh, that one was how do I say, full-bodied, wasn't it?
I mean, I had to sit up. It was hanging in there.
Yeah, hello everybody. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, this is episode 31, so you might get a little bit lost as to what's going on.
I'm so sad.
I don't have a
Barack Obama. I slammed my penis in the car door.
Indeed. You see, we are a bit chaotic, a little bit. All of us have some sort of a level of ADHD and autism, so this is great.
Why does voice mod not have a Barack Obama voice?
I mean, I definitely do. Gabe definitely probably does. And so there's going to be a lot of chaos in this episode. However, we're going to try to stay on track. As a DM, I'm going to attempt to keep this on track, but because of that, I might not be able to react to your comments or to you following, but I will try my best.
Don't worry, we can always chat with you in the chat.
Exactly.
We won't be able to do it live on the stream,
Just to derail this intro.
Oh god.
Immediately.
Oh
Yes,
no.
please do.
What do you mean you have a Barack Obama voice mod filter?
Well, there's one on voice mod. I can find it real quick. Hold on. I can't.
While Danny
Joe
finds
Biden.
his inner Barack Obama.
Well, okay, I can't find. I can find Joe Biden though. Let's see
Great.
if this
While
works.
oh my god.
I'm Joe Biden.
What even is this? What are you doing right now? I'm confused.
We're finding Joe Biden in voice mod.
Why?
You've already been derailed, Natalie. Accept it.
Oh, damn it. Okay, well...
I'm afraid it's already happened. Doesn't sound. I don't know.
Like a 70.
It doesn't sound like him, okay?
Hello.
Just...
I'm Joe Biden here, everybody, to talk about my dangling and how great zombie titties are. Get your green milk curtains today. Don't worry about it.
I'm very glad I put up the warnings
The laugh
on
is
this
horrible.
goddamn fucking stream. Because, what? Okay. Can we please? Just please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so...
Go to
One last one.
Oh my
okay?
god.
Last one.
Jeez. Okay, fine. Get them all out now, before you start.
Chat. Type 1 if Denmark is worst, or 2 if Sweden is worst. Choose your most hated country.
Which country do we hate the most? Sweden or Denmark? Come on,
Pick
everybody.
One for Denmark.
1 for Denmark, 2 for Sweden.
France.
Come on. Come on. Honestly,
France is an obvious second. Like,
Listen, everyone hates France. It's easy, okay? We're trying to get a bit more tricky.
Even the
fucking
French...
yeah.
the French hate France, so... it's not the first one.
All do fromage.
Okay, while
Right
the
then.
vote is ongoing, I'm going to remind you guys what has happened in the previous episode. So the gang has left the city of Lodenborough, where they've been for the last 29 episodes, and they decided to venture northeast to find a keeper in some sort of an underground something crypt or some such. But on the way there, it is a long journey, so they decided to make a stop at a nearby city of Cloudforge. It took them about 7 days to get there. It was very eventful travel with griffins, shadows, all sorts of creepy crawlies on the road. But the guys managed to survive it all and make it to Cloudforge. They immediately went to an inn, had a good night's sleep, and then decided to just, restock and carry on with their journey. Until they went into the market, and of course, like cats, got distracted by random things. Some people got distracted by water purifiers. Some people got distracted by strange, confusing individuals in fancy cloaks, and so they decided to follow such strange individuals in fancy cloaks.
And just so happens, this is the guy that progresses the story.
Listen, I may be distracted as a cat, but it's only because he was doing the catwalk.
Sure. So Ferverand decided to follow the guy in the hood, and the rest of the group followed him. They left the city and went north, far away from the city center, near some sort of alchemy blast zones, like basically really got outside of the city walls, and ended up just knocking at his door. And this individual you see on your screen is, oh god, the name literally, like, it's... Evendal. It's Evendal Visahana. Who is...
Henrik.
No, it's Evendal. I swear, I was literally thinking about him a second ago, and then I forgot about him. Anyway, Evendal Visahana, who is...
I wonder if... Is this elf guy supposed to be like a younger version of like, what's that from Baldur's Gate 3?
Astarion?
Astarion?
Astarion, yeah.
No.
No?
First of all, the horns. What the
No, well, I mean, like,
Danny.
he's kind of evil, though, like Astarion, though.
Danny, if this were a Astarion insert, Natalie wouldn't even let us interact with him other than them shitting on us and being all sexually mysterious.
Yes,
damn.
but what happened was the person was very, didn't kind of appreciate guests. And so, but you guys managed to kind of barge your way in and decided to literally tell him everything from the beginning of the campaign, just everything that has happened to you, all of your secrets, just put it on the table out of nowhere. I don't know why you trusted this guy so much. And luckily for you, he was he wrote a thesis about the city of Doggerdo, where you guys are going, because he's used to be a head or assistant to the head alchemist in this city. And he's been studying these sort of stones coming from the Doggerdo city, and the runic and magical properties of said stones. You had a really nice conversation, he served you some tea, and then you all passed out.
That was some good tea.
That was some really good tea. And then you all passed out. You guys wake up, well, Bax, you're still asleep. Ferveran wakes up in a crypt of some sort, or like a really old basement. And after looking around, after getting dark vision with his 2 key points, so mark that you don't have those 2 key points, he manages to see Evendal standing in front of what appears to be a sort of an altarpiece. And on that altarpiece is a skeleton, wearing tattered clothes. And you guys just...
That's one sexy skeleton.
And then Sildana is actually inside a sort of a bronze and glass vat of green liquid with tubes connecting to her, seemingly unconscious.
Stealing my nutrients.
Seemingly unconscious, and Ferverand, as you start moving about while you're tied up, hog-tied basically, on the floor, Evendal turns around and says, "Ah, you are awake. Wow.
Yeah, ready to
You
punch
were
your
trying to
ass.
caught them.
This is going to
Hey.
be fun." You already made this joke. You already made this joke last episode.
Come on,
You can't do it.
I want to make the joke again.
Are
I like
you
that
sure
meme.
are you sure it's gonna be fun? Because I'm gonna be making fun of you the whole time.
That's perfectly fine with me. You can do whatever you want. I have things
my
to
God,
do.
Matt.
Do you?
Oh, Matt's back.
Wait, who? Did somebody leave? What?
Matt died and then.
Oh,
came
okay.
back.
Okay, never mind. So as Evendal walks around, I'm going to. I don't know if you guys want to load Foundry. I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
loaded.
already have it open.
I'm not gonna switch to it yet, because you guys are currently in the waiting room. But while I'm sorting it out in the background, you feel free to do any kind of perception or anything else. By the way, I'm gonna give your token night vision, because you have.
What am I dreaming about right now?
Sildana, you're not really dreaming. You're sort of just floating in this, like, you just feel, you're having a dreamless sleep. you're just asleep. You know.
I'm semi-awake, but also like not fully aware what's going on.
No, you're just in your dream. You're just floating up on some sort of like a nice little cloud, and you know you're relaxing.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, wow.
There is not really
You're
anything
vaguely-
happening in your dream.
You're vaguely remembering that night in June when you got dicked down real hard.
Damn.
Man, I never knew pile driver was a sex move.
I was just surprised he was able to fit that entire pineapple. That was just amazing, really.
It was a big pineapple too, man. He didn't even trim the bush.
Oh my goodness. And then there was that one woman with the yo-yo. I just got
remember the
freaky
goat?
from that. Ah, yes, the goat. I felt sorry for that poor goat.
There's always something about goats with these people.
You're having fun.
Yes.
Yes.
Having fun. Great. I'm
Having a
glad.
lot of fun.
I'm glad y'all are having fun.
I read.
Hello. I'm just in the background fixing up some bloody.
This is so unprofessional, honestly.
We'll
My
Indeed.
God.
continue this stream talk
Unprofessional.
while you fix your
I
stuff.
can't believe I paid for this stream.
You paid for this stream?
Man, I paid
Yeah,
for this
man.
stream.
I can't believe I'm not being paid for this stream.
Damn.
All right. Well, for those of you who are aware,
Yeah, nah, where's the money
basically, you guys are seeing this. So there is a little bit
Oh
of
my God.
there's a little bit of candles, but they are barely producing any light. Sylfania is inside this kind of like greenish vat that is connect like well you don't see if you don't know if you see the connection
Wait,
to.
he's not sucking me. Is he? Is he trying to put someone else's soul into my body or some shit like that? What is he doing?
You don't know. You're unconscious. So the whole
I
idea
see a
is
dead body here with a
so
I can see something.
everybody can see this now. I've now shared the combat cap. So the idea is we're gonna go to Fervorand actually. Oh,
That's the same book as
why
us.
did you do that? Why did you do that? Please, dude.
Bro.
Dude,
Oh my God, bro. I'm pretty sure you hit there. Damn. I don't know.
Bro, listen, I literally, like, Foundry already is slowing down my PC. Please don't do this anymore.
Come on,
Stop
baby.
it!
I need 5,000.
Oh my God, please, for the love of God. Please stop! I will ban you, assholes! Okay, so, for those of you who are...
We banned the stream.
Okay, so...
Are you not entertained?
Okay, so, basically, this is kind of what you're seeing, Fervorand. You're sitting next to some sort of a pillar. You're hogtied, your hands and legs, you're for all intents and purposes restrained. Bax is snoring away next to you, also restrained. Evandal is standing over here. I know you guys can't see much because it's dark. So you're not supposed to see much. And Sylfania is floating
I can see
over
perfectly.
over here. Well, you're asleep.
I have dark vision.
Yes,
My
you do. I gave you
dark
dark vision.
can actually see
Excuse
my
me?
eyelids perfectly.
Exclusively, but I have true vision,
I
and that
gave
lets
you-
me see through my sleep.
I gave you
I
dark
got
vision, my guy.
dark
I
vision.
specifically gave you. Okay, but
You
seriously,
know what the
now.
real problem is?
Guys, focus.
Sorry. You gotta
Focus.
jingle the keys
I need
in
to
front
find
of us.
keys. I don't have keys next to me. Fuck.
The real problem is like with the true dark vision, I can actually see my eyelids.
I do not have fucking.
It's not dark. I can
Right
see
here.
my eyelids.
Actually, look at the keys.
Look at this. I don't have any keys, but look at this bag. Look at this dice bag. Look at the dice bag. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay. You paying attention? Good. Okay. Okay, so Fervorand, what do? You are hogtied. Evandal seems to be just like walking around. I know.
Hog tie. We know where that comes from.
It's just walking
Probably
around,
surfers.
walking around to this like altar, and he seems to be like not really doing anything yet. He seems to be just waiting for something. And as he wanders about, oh, thank you for the follow. After that, you follow after that?
Super Mika, hi!
Let's go.
Mika, not like all we've done
came-
today is me trying to, make these kids pay attention with some jingly keys. But okay, great. Thank you for the follow. I'm happy for that.
They didn't follow for that. They followed because you jingle the keys. You caught their
I
attention.
see.
You
I
gotta-
see. There
You
we go.
gotta
That's
jingle
it.
the metaphorical keys for chat. Come on.
Indeed. But basically, Evandel is just walking about, and what are you doing for a run? Are you lying down still? Are you trying to break the restraints? Are you?
Okay. Is my movement completely restrained?
You're restrained.
Okay. Just asking if I could rock the boat back and forth until I could roll on my fucking back or something.
Oh no, you can if you want, you can move your shoulders. It's just your hands are hogtied to your feet.
Is he hogtied with rope or like chains?
With rope, thick rope.
With rope. Okay.
All right.
This is a tough one.
Now, this is a bit of a shenaniganery, and this is completely up to you at this point. You know how I've been conjuring my sickles in my hand?
Mm-hmm.
Can I conjure them in my hand and cut the rope? Or have my shadow buddy cut the rope?
Isn't your shadow buddy still fucked?
Oh right, yeah, he's fucked.
Because I believe we've had this conversation. You've spent a whole night. Basically, he was riding through your hand, and that took up all of the energy he collected from absorbing that shadow back in the day.
Whoa, that went robotic.
I did?
Oh, for like a second, yeah, you did.
Oh no.
So we didn't hear what you said. It's
okay
okay, don't worry.
now.
Don't worry, you're fine now.
Can you hear me now? Everything's okay. Okay.
Yes.
So basically, because he, the whole last session he was writing to you, and that took a lot. He's incorporeal, so that took a lot of energy out of him to become corporeal for those few seconds. And you've done it for a whole night, so he is very exhausted. Basically, you don't have. I believe we discussed you don't have a Fury of Blows.
Yeah, I don't have Flurry of Blows.
But you have all the other options that you do. Now, the sickles, I'd say, usually you have them on your person, and the way you summon them is if, I would assume if you, throw them, they will come back to you, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay, good to know.
Less of because they are on your person. When you say you summon your sickles, more like you pull them out so quickly, because, nobody gets to see them. That's more of what I thought you meant. So so what you're trying to do is you're trying to lean in a way that he can't see what you're doing with your hands, and basically try to get on grab your sickles, right?
Well, I mean, I'm hogtied. All I really have to do is lie on my side facing him, and he can't see my hands.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what I will do.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check to try to pull the sickle out of where you usually keep it.
Hiya!
7.
Whoa,
Okay.
it's a good thing I have that one inspiration.
Oh my god. I feel like you keep getting these inspirations just for oh no!
Well, you
Why
guys
do you roll the same thing.
Well, because you guys never name the episodes, and he always names the episode, and so I give him inspiration for that because it's easier for me. Anyway, yeah.
See, that's the plan.
Oh,
And we
wait,
give
hang on,
Gabe all the
actually-
inspiration, and then he can just.
I have this ability, racial ability. It's called Knowledge from a Past Life, so I can add a D6 to that.
Oh shit! Is
10!
that?
That's a 10. I'm gonna say it's gonna take you a bit, because you know where it is, you can feel it behind on your hip. To do this quietly, and to do it carefully without cutting yourself or cutting anybody else, or dropping it, it's gonna take you, I would say, a good 3 minutes. You can't do it quickly, but you can start slowly getting there.
Yeah.
You gotta keep him occupied while you're doing this. Max, you're still sleeping because you rolled really badly on that saving throw, I think, in the last episode.
Did you roll like a nat 1 or something? I don't remember.
I think I rolled average, I think.
Yeah, I think
Did
you
you
rolled
roll
in that
average?
one. You rolled in that one. So done. So you passed out right away.
So you listen. You say you rolled a nat 1.
But anyway, Evandal's walking around, and as he is sort of, you notice he has his hands behind his back, and he's just looking at this, the skeleton on the altar.
When he starts looking my general direction, I'm gonna take the hide action because I can do that in dim light.
Can
Okay,
you do
go
that
ahead.
while you're already tied up?
I mean, it doesn't stop you from taking an action.
I
I
would
guess
say you
so.
would need, you could roll behind the pillar.
Sure.
I removed the game pause so people can see. Yeah, but give me a stealth check.
Alright, stealth baby, let's go!
I just like to imagine you just rolling around like a
Three
turtle trying to
again!
roll on like the back.
as
Are you
you're-
bro, what is happening?
As you're rolling,
I have to activate my powers.
as you're rolling around, Evandal like stops after pacing and turns to you and says, "Personally, I don't really care what you do as long as you stay out of my way long enough."
Well, I mean, how long are you gonna need?
Well, the witching hour is almost upon us, and after that, a few minutes.
What, so like you need an entire hour?
No, I was waiting for a particular time of day. You see, rituals such as this one can't just be easily done whenever you want. There are conditions to be met.
I love this.
I mean, really. I've got a few minutes before it starts, so I might as well monologue if you love it so much.
What, a few minutes? Are you sure? It might take a while to monologue all that information.
You know,
Starts audibly snoring.
you know,
Hey, she said I was snoring away in the corner.
you know, I honestly cannot believe my luck today. I thought I was going to have to go in search of one ingredient that I need, but then it just walks into my house on its own two feet.
Man, you're not getting my cum.
Trust me, I don't want anything from you. Well, at least not until I knew who you were. The sheer
I mean,
fucking
you say you don't want
audacity.
anything from me, and then you have me hog-tied here in your basement, and you're like, what, jerking off over a skeleton?
The sheer arrogance.
I told you I would insult you.
You know, considering you can't really help yourself, which I understand, go ahead if that makes you feel better. I don't really care about you or your friend, and he points at Vax.
Talk shit about his horns, dude. Do it.
All I care
You
about...
don't care about us, and yet you have us hog-tied here in your
Well,
basement. I mean, you gotta have some sort of...
I meant to
care.
say, you wouldn't let me just put your friend in a vat now, would you? Without a fight. So I thought it's safer to hog-tie the two of you. You know, so you don't fuss about.
Okay.
And at this point, he walks up and he sort of, you see he pulls out, because, wait, he's not within your line of sight, is he? Still.
He's pulling his cock out.
You can kind of see him. So you see him come up to this pillar, and from your angle you get to see him, and he pulls out some sort of like, you think it's a pocket watch, and he seems to check the time. Pocket watches aren't really common in Ravinia. They're sort of more from Charmant. But then they're sort of a luxury good. Like, some people can have them, but they're not widely spread. He checks the time, and he kind of goes, right, well... Here goes nothing. And he...
Can I roll? Oh, fuck, I can't. Can I roll back to where I was originally?
Sure. I mean, your hiding action didn't work, so he knows you're behind the pillar.
I can roll here. That's fine enough.
I think at this point, yeah, Gabe's character kind of just wants to see what's happening.
Yeah, Gabe's character is just like the turtle rolling on the ground. So...
As he says, it's time. I say, time to get fucked. And I target Danny with my ring of the ram, and I fire a fucking force ram at him. Because I'm targeting Danny, it's probably gonna explode the fucking glass he's in.
Okay, hold on. What?
Wait. Are you being serious right now?
Yes.
You need to aim your hand to be able to target the ring. At the moment, the ring is just going to shoot behind you.
Can he?
I mean,
can he do it if he
aiming the
turns
ring is gonna
around?
be like...
If you turn around with your back towards Danny, I'm gonna have to make you roll a random direction check because you can't really aim because you can't see what you're doing. But you could take a little bit of time and free.
Can't see these.
You can take a little bit of time and free your hands and then shoot if you want. As I said, you've already started doing that. I would say at the moment you managed to, through this monologuing, you managed to pull out your sickle. And you still have to like cut through the ropes, and it's a little bit finicky because again your hands are hooked at your feet and it's not a comfortable position, but you're flexible enough to attempt it. I would let you do another sleight of hand check in a bit. but if you wanted to do the Ring of the Ram, it is on your hand like on your hand right now. You need to be able to point your arm to be able to send the Ring of the Ram in the correct direction.
Fair enough.
That's kind of how in my head it always worked. So you need to have a free hand to be able to do it. And then Evandal sort of comes up to, there's a little kind of altar on here, near the like, it's not an altar, it's like a table full of books and things right next to the altar. And Evandal sort of comes up towards it and music stopped. Apologies.
There's music.
Yeah, well, you guys can't hear it. It's on the stream. Evandal comes up towards it. Oh, pardon?
You know, you can just queue up the bot, right?
Sorry?
I said you can just queue up the bot.
For Discord.
Yeah, but I have like 3 different sounds. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
I'm confused. Are you guys, guys in chat, are you hearing the music twice, or?
Wait, hold on, let me listen real quick. No, it sounds fine.
No, it's just whimsical.
Is there an echo in the back, or no?
No, it's fine.
Whimsical.
It's just the music is very whimsical for what's currently happening, though.
Yeah.
Prancing through the fairy forest.
No, but like, right now, for example, are you hearing it double? Because I think it's picking up both Spotify and Discord for me.
What do you mean, like through your Discord?
Never mind, it's fine. I think it's fine. If the music is doubled up, then tell me in chat and I will try to fix it. I think I know
it's fine.
All right, great.
There's no echo.
It's just there for atmosphere. It's not really that important. Anyway, so Evandal comes up came up to the altar and looks up at, you now notice that behind the altar is this statue of this black, like, clothed person with a scythe in their hands, and there are all around the altar are these spread candles and flowers, like flower petals, and behind to the 2 sides of the statue there's big black blooming flowers. And Evandal looks up at this statue and says, ooh, I have his monologue here somewhere. 1 second. There's an actual spell. Yes, he looks at you, Ferbrand, who's roly-polying around, and looks at and basically smirks and says, "Spies have cunning," and then looks at Sildana in a vat. "Soldiers have bravery." Looks at Bax. "Mages have wit, and priests have faith. All I have is rage. Death Mother, Morning Mother, I beseech you." And as he says these phrases, you can feel like the floor vibrate. Not in sorrow, not in faith. All I have is.
This point?
Sorry?
Is my hand free at this point?
You can roll me a sleight of hand check. Not in sorrow, not in mourning, but in righteous anger. Bring back my flesh, my blood, and my soul. Return his spirit from the veil of shadows. Mold his flesh, and breathe life into him once more. And he just repeats the whole Death Mother, Morning Mother, I beseech you, not in sorrow, not in mourning, but in righteous anger. So he'll just keep going and keep saying it, sort of chanting.
The definition of madness?
Yeah, what was your, okay, so with a 16, you managed to be able to slice your, hand restraints open, and your feet restraints, are still there, but I assume you now can, like, contort and do it. I'd say you're about to start something. Okay, I'm gonna make you guys all roll initiative. Because...
Am I gonna wake up in time?
No.
I mean, at this point, you know what, give me a constitution saving throwbacks.
Just for the fuck of it, just let him have it, yeah.
Because it's fucking funny.
All right, 12. The shaking of the ground kind of wakes you up a bit as he starts talking. And you guys notice that as he starts talking, the first time he said the phrase, you notice that these lights go on. And then these lights start going one by one.
I don't see him because I'm in the corner.
Yeah, well, the people on chat will be able to see some of the lights start to go up. Let me just double check the exact number here. Bear with me.
You know, never mind.
What?
I was about to say, can I be a piece of shit and just prestidigitate, just like, shut up?
Well, that's the thing. Evandal seems to be turning them on with prestidigitation. So he's done about this many lights on.
He's just like, turn on, and I'm just like.
Okay, well, before you guys start, I'm gonna add you guys all to combat initiative. So you're awake, but you're still restrained. Bax. Saldana, you're unconscious, so.
I'm unconscious, everybody. I'm just gonna EP now.
Yeah, you're not in here. But let me.
Good night, everybody. It was a good stream.
All right, and then we go. You. Okay. Give me your initiative runs.
Ooh, close to a nat 20.
Wow.
Damn.
Actually, how do you?
You had a good roll.
Okay, cool. Let me put up some combat music.
It's time for combat.
Awesome. Alright, so you guys, at the moment, Evandal rolled the highest. And as he keeps repeating and moving his hands towards the altar, you notice about another quarter of the lights go on, of the candles. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to find the correct lights. So yeah, about another quarter of the candles come on as he is chanting. And he seems to... I'll make him do a perception check to see if he notices that your hands are free.
I mean...
He'll do it with a disadvantage. He'll do it with disadvantage because he is occupied. And you are not out of his line of sight. He can kind of see you. So...
I mean, there's a literal fucking casket here between us.
That is very true. But I'm just gonna say if he manages to see if Bax is awake or something like that. I'm just gonna give him a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yeah, fucking fireball Mats. I don't give two shits. He's dangerous.
We're all talking about what do we hate most.
Oh, sorry, that was the wrong one.
Or Swedish people.
Denmark is the worst, hands down.
Listen, and I can see like the poll you've already
Right,
put up in your Discord.
that is a 12. Can you give me a stealth check? Both of you. Bax and Firmera.
Hiya!
Stealth check, you son.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do hiya!
Hoya?
That's 14.
Okay, even
snoring, I'll wake up.
Even as you guys wake up and start moving around, Evandal, as he's lighting these candles and chanting, the building starts to shake a bit. He notices the two of you and sort of gives you this look of like, I wouldn't do anything hasty if I were you.
Proceeds to do something hasty.
Well, I'm not you, so fuck off.
You leave me no choice then. And he will...
What are we gonna do, drug me again?
He will cast...
Did he drug us last time? Because it wasn't because of the tea we fell asleep.
No. Okay, he is going to raise his hand and point towards the direction of where you guys are and say, "Rise, servants." And
oh my god, he is a necromancer.
You notice the tombs, the lids open, and a bunch of skeletons start to come crawling out of the tombs. Only about 5 of them, but you know,
skeleton warriors.
Not all the tombs, but some skeletons start to.
Wait, can I get a zoom in on those skeleton images?
Okay, yeah, fine.
Just please.
Okay. You will. Hold on.
Everybody knows I fucking love undead, baby. Let's go.
Yes, you do.
No, I just-
let me find them in the list here. Hold on. Yeah, okay.
I
do show
find
artwork.
I find the image of it. It looks
Whoa.
really funny.
It's like a fucking gallivanting beggar going like,
So
Just gonna get free bread today.
my God, guys! That's a skeleton in tattered clothes.
the newest. They're selling the latest Skyrim. Guys, I got to go.
I hope you enjoyed. So he does that, and then he goes back to his thing, and that is his turn. Bax, it is now your turn. You are restrained, and you heard haven't heard any of that conversation. You woke up in a basement. You see Furrand is like talking to some dude somewhere you can't see, and then you turn your head to the right, and you see the sort of a coffin lid slide open and drop, and now there is a skeleton just there in front of you.
Well, at it again.
Oh, wait, hold on. I completely forgot. They take their turns immediately after the guy. So, actually, this,
we're gonna get curved on, boys.
Skelly Boy runs up to you.
Hey,
Bax.
man, not even half movement because they just come out of a
I mean, even if it was
They
half
technically
movement,
were prone.
even if it was half movement, my guy, you're within 10 feet of him. That is more than half his movement, so he's gonna get at you. And he's going to, apparently he had a short sword buried with him, and he's going to try to attack you.
Bailiff, whack his
Oh,
PP.
no.
I'm gonna get fucking what's the disease that you get from like fucking rusty nails?
Tetanus?
Tetanus. Oh no! I'm gonna get tetanus.
Do you get advantage if
Listen.
somebody's prone?
Yes.
Listen. This is no joke.
And I mean, even if I weren't, I'm literally hot.
Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
Does it cut the ropes?
We'll see.
What if I reactionary just pluck
You
at the
take 4, I believe it's piercing damage? Let me check.
If it's a short sword, then it's
Slashing,
or
yeah.
piercing.
You take 4 slashing damage. Oh no, it is piercing because he's like poking you with it.
You can choose either one.
Yeah, you take 4 piercing damage, but I will let you do something fancy. If you can save on a DC 18 dexterity saving throw, I will let you take the damage, but roll around so that the ropes could possibly be cut.
Quick, Mats, flex your butthole.
Nope. That was an 11. I told you DC 18. You just get stabbed, and so you get 4 damage. It's not that much, but not that little. Please subtract that from your health pool, and that is his turn. This Skelly Boy is gonna head towards you, Furverand, and is gonna do exactly the same thing. You're still prone, I assume.
Yes, I am
Okay.
still very much prone.
17, does that hit you?
Beats it, beats it.
Okay, cool. You get 6 piercing damage, and I don't believe you're tied anymore, are you?
I mean, my legs are still tied, so...
If
I
you
still
wanna-
do a dex-
Yeah, if you want to be fancy and try to like.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's a 13.
You just take the damage.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Because of I'll do the half movement rule, and this guy's gonna go 1, 2. That's as far as he or 3. That's as far as he can go. I'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
You know we were just pulling your leg, right?
No, but seriously, but like, I mean, I understand. They were prone inside a coffin. They have to push the coffin door out, climb out, and then rush towards you. Like, and that makes sense. Or actually,
Me being actually.
Actually, if they,
The rusty short sword wouldn't do damage because it's too battle-worn.
but to be fair, because these haven't attacked, they can use their action to move their movement, and so
Yeah,
they're
that's fine.
basically, this one is gonna go, 1, 2, and sort of like, yeah, stay here. This guy is gonna go here, and this guy's gonna go here. Alright, they can't do anything, and now it is your turn, Bax. You're prone
Well,
and
Bax,
still
you are
hogtied.
now. Yep, you are
Bad.
going to die now, Bax.
If only I were level 6, this would be so funny.
So, Bags, how do you get out of this sticky situation you seem to be in?
That is a
Don't you
very
have,
good
like-
question.
Don't you have the ability to, like,
I've,
summon a bunch of, like, shadow dudes or something?
I can summon one. My plan was originally to summon a shadow dude right over here and flip the fucking table, but Natalie's now has 3 skeletons in my butthole, so that's a different story.
Access your power to summon a gangbang.
I mean, it's a really important ritual. He's not gonna risk you guys ruining it.
Man, I was sleeping.
I was sleeping.
I was sleeping.
I
I
was
didn't even do nothing.
I'm literally, this whole time, I'm literally just chilling inside a vat, waiting for someone to, like, come wake me up or something.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna wake you up before you go.
Wake me up! Oh,
Alright, is it possible for me to...
No.
I have 2 solutions in my mind,
No.
right? One is doing friendly fire on myself,
Yes.
Yeah, that would be a good
but
one.
also hitting them. Basically, I want to use my breath-acidic weapon to both breathe on them, but also try to hit the fucking rope.
Okay,
You're gonna like projectile vomit
but-
directly in the air.
what
and
I'm
just,
going
like,
to
blast
allow
yourself.
is if you are projectile vomiting, if you're projectile vomiting at the skeletons, I will allow you to raise your hands inside the blast, but then it's gonna be, you're gonna take damage as well. But you will be free from the ropes. Yes. Because if you're throwing up and then you're pulling your hands up, you cannot really aim perfectly. I'm sorry.
On the dragon board. I mean, it's my breath isn't exactly 5 by. I mean, yeah, sure.
You like throw up your dragon breath like a cat throwing up.
I
an air
cast Fireball. No, I didn't
So-
ask how big the room was.
I don't know why I call it projectile vomit. It's dragon's breath. Is it a cone? Like, what is the,
No,
what is
like,
the
it's a
dimensions?
line.
It's a
I
line.
am not a
Okay.
savage. Mine is a line.
It's a line. Okay. How long is your line? What is it?
50 feet.
50
Oh, wait,
feet.
Sorry, 30.
What, 50?
I'm about to
Jesus.
say, bro.
So I was like, you can projectile vomit
Bro,
for
I got
sure.
the fucking
Dude, that's just
line.
Okay.
impressive at that point.
To be fair, if it's
Are you-
just a
are you
line,
doing-
I'm gonna say if you manage to do a dexterity saving throw of 18 or higher, you don't take any damage from ripping your own ropes. If you don't, you will take half damage. If you fail lower than 11, you take full damage.
Are you doing like the dragonborn ratio?
Yes.
The line's 30 fucking feet?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what? Nani?
It's a 2D.
Yeah. Exhale in a 5 by 30 feet line. Shit. Okay. No, fair enough. All right. What the DC is 12, right? Where are you aiming it? Can you please do it again?
Standing towards you. Literally at the stairs.
Okay. So at the pillar. Okay. Yeah, he's cogmowing it. He's cogmowing it. All right. So this dude is
I
gonna.
had to look up Kog'Maw because I don't play League.
Yeah. Nope. Fails.
I didn't even know it was a league character.
It was
Well, he takes
4
4
acid.
But yeah, time for my dexterity roll. Time to get a nat 20
Nah,
on,
man.
please.
No, I say you
And
get
11.
that one.
I said lower than 11, so you take half damage. So you take 2 acid damage.
You know?
But the ropes are melted. I'd say the ropes between your hands were melted. You did get a little bit of a sting, but you're fine.
Can I use the rest of my movements to stand up then?
Yes.
No.
I'm just imagining you just try to projectile vomit like directly above you, just to try to get the acid on the rope or something.
There we go.
Your feet are still tied, though.
Oh. Well. That's different problems.
Oh wait, you were
So-
hogtied. How could you have done the rope?
I don't know. You allowed it.
All right, fine. I'll allow it.
You allowed it.
Anyway, the
Wait.
two of you are now free of your restraints. I'll just put it this way.
I did a
whoa.
very unique.
You did the breath. You did the breath. Now what? That was your action. You have a bonus action
Stood
left.
up. Bonus action. It's not really worth it to use up. No, just gonna end my turn. Not even,
Cool.
Not even gonna.
Ferberand, it is now your turn.
Okay, so now that I'm free of my restraints,
Nope.
I'm going to Ring of the Ram Danny to break his enclosure. I mean, it would be the first thing I hit along the way, so it would probably take the brunt of the damage.
Yeah, the Skelly Boy will take the brunt of the damage, and as well there's a pillar, so it will hit the pillar.
It just like target.
It will graze a pillar, so it will on the direction from where you're standing. It will hit the skeleton head on, graze the pillar, and hit the vat. Can you link the Ring of the Ram again, just for me to see the actual?
Boop.
Okay. How many charges are you using?
I was thinking of one, but since you've decided it's a straight line, if any of the objects I hit along the way reduce the damage, I'm gonna use all 3.
Okay.
So which is it?
Or you know what? Okay. So it clearly said here, against one creature you can see within 60 feet of you.
Yeah.
And pushes it 5 feet away from you. So I would say because of that, it's whatever is in the line. Because the skeletons are the same height as you. You can't like, go over their head and try to aim. That's a little bit.
Hey man, I'm more than happy to welcome the Ring of the Ram becoming a line-based skill shot. That's fine by me.
Yeah, I think in my case that just makes more sense to me.
All right, then I'm just gonna use all 3 charges.
Cool, so that is 3d10, I believe? No,
that is a 60-10 if you use
it is
both charges.
2d10 per charge.
got it. That is give me an attack roll with a +7 bonus.
Yep.
God damn.
So-
That's 20 to actually hit it. Oh, that's a 17.
That will hit everything in its way. Okay, give me the 6, hello Voodoo, give me the 6d10. That is a 30 damage. So because it's like triple hit, it would push the skeleton 15 feet away from you. But the thing is, 30 is higher than its health, so it will completely just burst into like bones. Just yeetus deletus.
Can I just say, I would imagine it's kind of like literally like a POV of like a car just ramming into like, a skeleton.
Beep beep. Beep beep. Boom. Yeah, so this so the damage left over would be math. Hold on.
Just as he's being like rocketed into like the glass tube.
So it'll be around 13 damage that's left over. It's going to glaze through the pillar and hit the vat. As it hits the vat, you notice that there is a crack that appears in the vat, and the crack sort of spreads, and you can see a little bit of liquid starts trickling out. It wasn't enough to completely destroy the vat, because you notice that it's reinforced glass and brass lines to holding it together, but you managed to crack it, and now basically you know that, I'm gonna say in DM terms, the minimum damage to do damage to this was 10. And if you did 20, you would have broken it all together. But like to do damage to the vat, you need to do 10 or more. You probably reckon it is now very weak, so one more hit would break it completely.
So you know how I'm no longer restrained?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use Step of the Wind to take a disengage action as a bonus action.
Hold on a second.
And then I'm just gonna...
Hold on.
Man actually trying to make play of the game right now.
I'm just sitting over here with like 5 people behind me and we're in the couch. And I'm like,
I turn towards Evandel and just go, West Side!
Okay, so you've used your action to use the Ring of the Ram. You used your bonus action, a Step of the Wind, and you're now right next to Saldana's vat, right?
Yes.
And you turn towards Evandel and do like a weird sign. Cool.
West Side!
Ooh. Let me actually... hold on, I need to roll the initiatives for these.
Oh no.
Now all the skeletons are gonna go for Mads because the only one is surrounded.
You've left Mads all alone right now.
Hey, he's fine. Don't worry about it.
Hey, how much
got a health boost last round. He's good.
Sorry, I forgot to add them to the initiative. I'm just adding them manually. So they're going right after Evandel, because that's the point.
Do you want to try and make like a record for how many times you've died, Matt?
Anyway, is that your turn, my dear dude?
Yeah, I've already ended my turn.
Lovely. It is now Evandal's turn, and as he sort of looks at you, breaking the
I said I'm gonna BRB real quick.
Ah, okay. Just double checking here.
Let's see now. Oh boy. We got one bony boy up your butt right now, Mans.
Yes.
I got 3.
It's more like 3 of them trying to fist you right now.
I'll wait for Red to get back because I feel like it's like
one of them has a little
he's
bit
right
of
in
tube
there.
on him. But hey, drastic measures.
Now one of them is like you can see his clothes are tattered and they're already melting off of him. Yes, Fervent is a monk, Bax is a warlock, Sildana is a ranger.
Whoa, I heard fisting. Yes, we now have fisting. Well, I mean, whatever is happening to Bax right now, it's not pleasant, at least.
Be advised, you are watching adult footage.
Yes.
This is an 18+ stream. The gang, I guess, level 5 or so. Wait, were we level 5?
Yes, your lies are level 5.
Yeah, we're level 5, yeah. I'm level 5 rogue ranger. I'm a sneaky girl.
You didn't have to wait for me. I was literally just breaking the seal.
Oh. Okay. That's okay. I just thought it's... I'm just reading through Evandal's skills. Anyway.
Monologue. I see.
Yes, indeed.
It's a monk. I'm sure Farron would agree.
Mats, I don't listen to you because you're Danish.
Also, you gotta put your camera on.
I know. I'm adjusting my fucking blanket.
So Evandal looks at you for Rand, and then looks at the vat with Sildana being like the liquid cracking, and he says, "I won't let you. I've waited too long for this." And he reaches out a hand towards you and casts web. You need to give me a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
I knew we were fighting a gooner.
21.
Yeah, you save. So he throws a piece of like web into this general vicinity.
Did you just try to come on me?
A 20-foot cube. A 20-foot cube.
So slippery and slimy. What is going on?
A 20-foot cube covering both you and, I believe, Sildana. 20 feet.
Sildana's in the glass tube, so...
Yeah, so it's covering both you and like, Sildana's tube. And in a way, you notice that the web, when it's covering Sildana's tube, it's like... It's covering the glass together as well. It's still dripping, but now it has an extra layer of reinforcement. And it hit where you were standing, but you managed to dodge out of the way. And then as he's doing this, a bunch more candles come on.
Can't believe we're fighting a gooner and a Hagmaxxer.
What? What is going on? I'm so confused.
I'm sorry, I've been learning new terminology from Twitter.
The future is now.
Are you turning into a fucking Gen Z? What are you doing?
So like Hagmaxxing, I looked it up what it was. Apparently it's like a new term for like the newer generation of Gen Z that are trying to like date older women or something.
Yeah, it's young kids into MILF.
Why don't they just say they're into MILFs? Like that's kind of
no, they're calling them hags. Yeah, they're calling them hags.
Why? Hags are the.
This is a slightly old person conversation.
Yeah, no, because but that's the thing, because hags are usually like considered to be the sort of best girlfriends of gays, who are usually
It's the fucking Japanese thing where like old people are called hags, or older women are called hags.
Anyway, whatever. Gen Z is fucked. I'm gonna stand by that. Nothing we can do about it.
Listen, even they'll agree with you.
All right, more candles come up, and it is his turn. Then the Skelly boys. This one is.
How about you make them run away from me?
This one is gonna run towards Fervorand. So it's, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, anyway, sorry, that was 30 feet. Hold on, I've measured it.
30 feet is 6 squares.
Yeah, I measured it.
Remember-
It would be here.
Remember, measure, press space, and it moves to the measure.
There we go. 30, and he's gonna use the rest of its action to like try to juxtapose.
Get on top of me.
Try to
Oh,
juxtapose.
aren't you a big strong
Jesus.
boy?
Try to juxtapose itself next to the vat where you are. This dude is gonna go over here.
40 feet?
Well, they're using their movement and action to move. This one is gonna move over here. And this one's gonna move over over here. And these two are gonna attack you backs.
Skeletons with tactics to get advantage.
This one's gonna attack you backs. You're standing, so hold on. Yep, it's gonna attack you.
He's gonna attack you. And you know what's gonna happen next, Mads?
12 to hit you.
Oh, Daddy.
12 doesn't hit.
Misses. The other
Even
one.
while you're just not moving?
Hey, I missed
That was with advantage. They rolled really shit.
Was that all of the extra boys?
I'm just not, okay, I just want to imagine this just like became like a fucking like skit or something with the skeletons. Where they're just like trying to whack him with a hammer and they hit their friend on the other side.
Yeah, so next hit is 18. I believe that hits you.
Yes.
And you take 5 piercing damage.
Ouch.
Wow, Mads, you're such a fucking gooner.
And now it is your turn, Max.
Take him down to Bone Town, baby.
Well, you know what? I am feeling particularly bold today.
Whoa,
So-
just today?
Just today. So,
pussy
can you
bitch.
unpause the game?
Oh, sorry.
No.
Apologies.
I will be moving, and yes, I'll take the opportunity attacks.
I'm pretty sure that is a fucking pillar right there.
That's like a chandelier, but it's not lit.
Oh, it's a chandelier.
An unlit
A
chandelier.
chandelier.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
so yeah, they take their attacks of opportunity at you. Doesn't hit. Doesn't hit.
Bam.
Wow, you really do have a tight asshole.
I got
And
what I got.
you moved where you were, and
Well, I assume... You know what? I'll protect the good boy. I'll Eldritch Blast the skeletons.
okay.
Next
same
to,
one?
How many
Or,
blasts
like,
do you have?
two?
2? Or
I have 2. That's a 20.
what is going on?
My
Hey, man.
boy.
The dice god favors whatever protects the
Hold
dice
on, hold
god.
on, hold on, hold on. I'm writing down. You got an at 20 backs. Jay gave
Right,
it
Mads.
a plus.
Get a high roll on the next one. If you don't, that's your own fault.
You know, hilariously, that's such a shit roll.
So okay,
Only
what
roll for
did you
D20s.
get? What did you get
11
for
damage.
11 damage, right?
Yeah, just for the damage, but it's shit damage.
And you got a second hit, which is 13.
That's, 13 hit?
Meets it, meets it, beats it. Let's go.
It's
Super.
that's it.
Let's see if the normal damage actually. Ooh,
No, it's even worse.
6.
Oh,
As you hit him with your
Oh,
Eldritch
okay.
Blasts, you hit him with one, you hit him with another, and as the second one hits him, it just goes pow, destroyed. They're skeletons, y'all.
I
They're
got you!
they're flimsy, okay?
I just yelled I got you too.
Which skelly is this?
That was 25.
Uh-huh.
You know, you could have used that damage to break me out of the vat if you wanted to.
It's Farron right after, and I didn't want the skeleton to block the thing, so I wanted.
Okay,
to
now for Rand, to explain what happened with the web, there is still a crack. You still need to hit it. It is not really difficult to hit. You're right next to it. It's just have to be higher than DC 10. It's a fucking bat. The idea here is if you the damage they need to do is it's minimum of 10, But because of the web and because it's kind of sticky, if you're hitting it, you need to do minimum of 13.
If I grab a python and a hammer and I fucking jam into it, is that more effective?
Well, no, then that becomes a like a makeshift weapon, you know.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just fucking beat that
Because
shit
as
out
you
of
get
it.
close to it now, you notice that there is this, apart from it being glass, there is this like metal caging around it that holds the glass together. And the glass itself, when you look at it, it's very thick. So you understand that.
Yeah.
That does
Let me
hit. Give me damage. 8.
8.
You punch into it, or you use a sickle or punch, or what are you doing?
Punch.
Punch.
Bludgeoning,
As you
baby.
punch into it, you notice that the glass kind of moves, but the web, the stickiness of the web holds it together.
18.
That still hits. It takes no extra damage. The threshold is 10.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay.
It's more the idea of, as I said, because the glass is thick and it's reinforced with brass, to be able to do damage to it, you need to... It's like, a reinforced door. You need to reach a certain threshold before you manage to do any damage to it. Wait, how come is that 3 strikes? Oh yeah, you got 2 attacks and a bonus action. Right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that
unfortunately, you
bonus
managed to
action.
hit into it, but you keep punching, but the web keeps like, it's like you're punching foam. Like it's taking some of the damage and preventing the glass from breaking.
I call out, man, you really created a sticky situation over here.
You just in this so horribly serious situation. You're just like making the puns. Just
What else am I gonna fucking do?
And he looks at you and says, "Well, can't have you interfering now, can I?"
Oh, don't let me interrupt your prayer. I'm just.
That's
whacking
not a
out
pun.
joke.
How dare you?
Honestly, with the amount he quotes back, I'm like, that's gonna end
Yeah,
up
like,
being a
I'm
delay.
essentially just interrupting his prayer sequence at this point.
Yeah. Is that your turn?
That is, you know what? Yeah, that's my turn. I don't need to move anywhere.
Okay, Evandal kind of, hold on. He can, let me double check how many times he can cast this. Twice a day.
I got a pretty good idea.
He
How
will,
good of an idea.
he will,
It's gonna piss him off extensively.
he's got, okay, so he's gonna actually see that you're being a bit of a nuisance, and he's going to reach out a hand, and with his final prayer, as he says it, the lights, the final lights go on around the coffin, or not around the coffin, around the altar, and there's sort of this weird purplish glow. They make the flowers sort of reflect the colors as well.
Am I dead?
No, you're just unconscious. You have your full health. And as the lights go on, let me try this. Saldana, you take 8 damage, but you're still fine.
Oh!
You're still unconscious. You
I
just
now become tiny.
you just lose. I can't see you. You're not on the camera.
Hold on.
Yeah. You take 8 damage. You're still alive, just unconscious, and the damage does not wake you up. Please
Does that wake me up?
No. I will take the damage off, don't worry. Alright, and then as Evandal finishes chanting, you notice that sort of the lights all go up, the figure, the statue that is standing near the altar, sort of the eyes start to glow, the place starts shaking, but there is no, like, Saldana just, like, you see the eyebrows sort of bunch as she's floating in there, and you notice that this line of green underneath here starts lighting up, and you notice, like, there is red blood seeping through it. Okay.
Hey, cover me!
And then as he looks at you for a run, he says, "Right, I don't have to chant anymore. Now you." And points his finger at you and casts...
Avada Kedavra!
Yeah, definitely. Casts a... Ooh, this one. I have it in a different...
Mend butt crack.
There we go. Casts Arcane Bursts, and he can cast at will 3 of them. Ranged spell attack. Alright, let's go. Kind of like Eldritch Blasts.
Let's go, baby!
That hits. You take... Oh boy.
Oh boy. I'm scared now.
Did I do this right? Yeah.
You're
Shit.
actually making me nervous now. What do you say?
Alright, you take 33 damage.
Wait, me?
Damn, son.
Yep.
Wait, me?
No, not you, Sildana. Ferbrand. And then he kind of sees that hit you quite a lot and kind of raises his head and says, I'm not here to kill you. I just want to finish my fucking ritual. And then...
well, I got bad news for you, bud.
yeah, I believe he could have killed you, but he stops there.
Hey, so he gets like, what, 3 fucking actions? Easy there, Natalie.
He, this skeleton? Which one was this? Yeah, this skelly boy, will try to chase you, Bax. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4,
He's gonna...
5, 6. And they're gonna try to attack you, Bax.
He's gonna whack your pee-pee.
Bats, remember, I screamed, cover me.
I did.
That hits. Oh. I'm sorry, I rolled really well on that damage.
We'll roll it again.
No, for
Are
the...
you getting nervous? Are you
for-
getting nervous, Nat?
Yeah. Alright, you take 8 piercing damage, Bax. And then this skelly will do the same. Hold on.
I love how the flickering lights aren't in sync, so it's just changing between 2 static lighting images.
Boop, 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 boop. I just like to imagine it's just a rave, you know?
It's way too many lights, that's why. It is a rave. It feels like a rave. Anyway, yeah, 6 doesn't hit you, so you're fine.
It's a rave where people are dying, so it's a normal rave.
Alright, so then this skelly boy, hold on. This skelly boy is gonna target you, Ferbrand, and it's going to try to hit you. It's gonna try to hit you. That is a 6 that misses.
Boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats.
I forgot how to do it.
Alright, and now it is Bax, your turn.
Cover me! Reloading! Jerk me off!
Quick, I need a tactical reload.
I need a tactical reload right now! Mads,
Come on,
get over
man.
here!
Mads, you gotta help me out here, come on!
I'm here.
You gotta whip it
I
out,
went
bro, come on!
Range again, so you can attack.
Initiating docking sequence.
Natalie,
What? Yes.
I went outside of the range.
Yep,
so you
two
can
attacks
me
of
again.
opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
You see, we're fair.
12, does that hit you?
No.
14?
14? Yes.
Okay, so 1 hits.
I don't think that either gonna
4
find
damage to you.
the definition for tactical reload when they Google it.
Are they not? What happens if you do?
I don't know, but I don't think it's a common term.
No. Alright, that is your turn, Bax. What do? You've moved? You've taken your attacks of opportunity?
Oh shit, it actually is a real term.
You didn't say the damage I took, but...
4.
Oh.
They don't do much damage, but they swarm. That's the point of these.
Alright, well...
Is it still the docking term, Danny?
I'm just getting like legit, like
I'm gonna-
actual terms.
Target...
Actual
for
reloading.
cinematics, but...
Yeah.
That
16
hits.
on the thing. Yeah.
Do damage.
Do one more time.
26 does hit. Now give me damage of each blast separately. Okay, this one hits. As you manage to hit it, and now you there's like 2 damage left on it. So you have to get 12, in a way.
I have to get 12.
So the way this works, because it's reinforced glass, the damage threshold... No, if you do damage less than 10, it does no damage. But if you do damage over 10, it will chip away at the glass. So you need to do higher than 10, and basically you need to do 12 damage and it'll break. Or if you do 11 damage, you'll need to do 11 damage again to break it.
So you need to roll 7 or higher.
Yeah.
Well...
That's not enough.
Yeah, so there is, basically you notice that half of the liquid's already gone. It's sort of pooling on the floor. Sildana is like sagging now, holding only through like the tubes that you notice are like pumping blood from her. You know, the glass is cracked. I would say like one more punch and like you can get her out of there.
Just one more man.
Yep. You have a bonus action left, Bax. Do you want to do anything with your bonus action?
There ain't nothing. There ain't nothing.
Bags, do you just want to like just give up and just end it here, man?
Nope.
Yeah, session is over, guys. We all decided to just end it.
Can you just
Campaign over.
Eldritch Blast yourself?
There you go.
Okay. Furbrand, it's your turn.
Wait, did you move like this to the side?
Uh-huh.
That's an attack opportunity, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there's a skeleton here. Anyway, you already moved, so...
No.
He was just distracted.
You've done well, like...
Everybody, sorry, there's an ad break going on right now.
That is a 5 piercing damage. Just rolled a crit.
You rolled a crit?
Only 5?
Yeah. There's the skeletons! They got rusty swords!
Rusty
You're probably just
sword.
gonna get tetanus from this.
I'll go get
Skeleton
tetanus.
warriors. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Skeleton warriors.
No, they're
Wow.
the tetanus warriors.
They're the
Furbrand,
Tetanus
and
warriors.
you.
Honestly, if
Alright.
tetanus was a real in-game mechanic, it would be horrible.
Mhm.
Okay,
Like,
now,
you don't know how bad that actually would be to get.
Natalie, are you ready for a pro gamer move?
Oh god. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna step over here.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna grab onto the skeleton and fucking swipe it off the fucking table.
Okay. You grab the skeleton. Give me... You don't need to, like... You need to roll to hit. It's a skeleton. It's not moving. I'd say give me a strength check to pull off a skeleton with all of, like, the candles and the skulls and all that stuff on the
A
table.
strength check?
Yep.
Wait, hang on, my strength is still 3. Fuck.
Wait, hold on.
Oh no, it should have come back to normal.
Can we just like wait like 1 minute till like the ad break's over?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, sure. In the meantime, I'm gonna see what my strength fucking stat actually was before I got, shadow touched into the fucking butthole.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
happened.
I'm gonna get some.
Did you guys get your strengths back to normal?
I
No.
didn't.
Okay.
Just re-import after you've done it, right?
Nah, it's fine. Just change it this way.
Yeah, it used to be 12.
Hold on, I need to refill my glass. I'll be right back.
12. There we go.
We have like 30 seconds anyway. I'll be back. 1 second. Oh boy.
I'm gonna do a practice roll. I'm gonna do 3 of them. Practice 1, 19. Practice 2, 7. Practice 3, 8. Okay. Let's see how this goes, baby. Rolling for real.
Alright, I'm back.
Nat 20!
Oh man. Okay, another nat 20. Goddamn, I missed it. But yes, I've managed to see it. Oh god, you've rendered your nat 20s. Jesus Christ. Okay, so... Great. Ads are gone. We can carry on. Anyway, you use your strength to grab the skeleton and pull it off the table. You notice as you touch the skeleton, there was this, like, zap of, like, almost like a friction shock. But then you notice as you pull the skeleton, you notice there's these stones over here that are standing on top of the altar. And they tend to glow with a blue light. As you try to pull off the skeleton, it is actually harder than it seems. Skeletons are really heavy. And as you're pulling it off, you're like, this is really difficult. But you rolled a nat 20. And so you just go, "Hurrah!" And you like yank the skeleton down on the ground here. And at this point, you also take like the candles with you, but the rocks, like these stones, they stay where they are. They seem to be stationary. As you do this, you hear this like scream of anger from Avendel, like, you filthy mongrel! And, yeah, just, is that your turn?
No. Okay, so is the skeleton somewhere around here?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna curb stomp the skull.
Oh boy. Okay. Give me just an attack roll.
You know how we stopped from killing you?
Damn, this is
That's over.
For some reason, I'm getting reminded of
That's
back at the
actually
orphanage
12.
incident when you
Yep.
curb stomped a child.
Give me damage.
I mean,
5.
that is just
5.
insane.
As you like curb stomp the skull like breaks, and at this point, you hear this like the screech reverberating through the place. I need you, Ferverand, you Bax, not you, Soldana. You're safe inside a little vat. You, Ferverand, and you Bax to
I'm
give
just
me
sleeping
a
throughout all of this.
Constitution saving throw, please. DC
Does
15.
the vat take fucking sonic damage?
Nope.
19.
19.
11.
Okay, so as the sound hurts your ears, Bax, you are now, for all intents and purposes, deaf. You don't know for how
Yes,
long.
The
my
vat doesn't
hearing
work
anyway.
anymore.
And as you touch your ears, you see them bleeding. Fervent, your ears are kind of bleeding, but you got a headache, but you're not, like, you're still...
I'm already used to being close to death.
Yeah, you're fine.
Dude,
Um,
same.
And when this happens, is that your turn, Fervent?
No. I go the guy, get fucked, and see, I moved 1, 2...
Okay, attack of opportunity at you.
Nope, because you took it at Matt's.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna be in his fucking business, and if he's gonna do a ranged attack spell, oh boy, he has disadvantage. That's the end of my turn.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, he's really mad.
Yeah, I fucking hope so.
He is very
I
upset. He's
told
spaghetti.
you. I told you I was gonna make him mad.
You gotta end it on one pun or one liner. You gotta do it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Looks like you've got a bone to pick with me.
Let me see the range of this. Oh, easily.
Oh god, is he gonna like just fireball?
Hold on.
Whoa!
Fucking circle of death or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
circle
he
of
is.
death.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
He is mad. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, you shouldn't have pissed him the fuck off.
He's gonna fucking kidnap Daddy.
Anyway, let's go. We've got, he's gonna take all the skeletons with it. He's casting Circle of Death, at the basic level, not anything high. But I need you guys to do a Constitution saving throw DC 15.
Oh no. Wait,
Let's go,
Circle of
baby.
Death?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
That's a 12. Yeah, man.
Damn, Mats makes it. Okay, you take half damage, Mats. You take full damage.
Die.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Circle
dead.
of
I
Death
don't
is
fucking
probably
wait. I
still-
got 4 health.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, shouldn't have curb stomped.
Well, he shouldn't have fucking drugged us.
Ooh. Okay. Done.
I might go down dying, but you'll never accomplish your goal.
Alright, I'm gonna go and do... oh, I haven't actually put it in there. So it's, 8d6. Of necrotic damage, which I believe you're resistant to, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, you're not.
I got resistant to poison.
Ah. Well.
I would love a necrotic resistance.
Alright, so,
Necrotic
Bax,
is my favorite
you
damage.
take... it's rounded down, right?
Yes.
7...
Always around.
Yeah, so, Bax, you take 17 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
And Ferbrand, you take 35.
I mean, you do realize this
Uh-huh.
downs us both, right?
Hey, my max health is 43, so I'm not insta-killed. I'm just down.
Okay,
Like, this
so you're
does that
unconscious. Okay.
Yes.
Danny,
Uh,
you're good.
Bax, are you unconscious?
Oh. Yeah, like I said, yeah, that beats us both.
Okay, I believe everybody is unconscious in this combat. The skeletons are just evaporate. Although, are they resistant to necrotic damage? Nope. they're just evaporated. They don't exist
what happens now?
Combat's over. Combat's
guys,
over.
TPK, good run, good run.
Good TPK, everybody. Good game, everybody.
It's not
Weapon
TPK.
session.
All I'm going to say is, you guys are unconscious. You don't know what's going on. Last thing you remember for Rand. So as he casts the Circle of Death, I'm just going to give you a cool sort of way if he does it. He turns towards you as you run up to him, like, fuck you! And looks you in the... You see the... He was usually very calm-faced, and the absolute rage transforms his face into almost, like, feral, like, anger. And as he raises his hand towards you, while you're in his distance, and you're like, hi, he's gonna do a ranged attack, I'm gonna punch him in the face. And then he just looks at you and says, my turn. Snaps his fingers, and you just go unconscious. You don't even know what the fuck happened. Bax, as you turn, you notice, you look from behind you, and you notice from sort of this point, there is this, like, big sphere of the crackling purple energy that just expands, and the moment it touches you, you go unconscious. This is the last thing.
Pray to Daddy.
So yeah, you guys are currently, none of you are dead. You're unconscious. For all intents and purposes, I will need you guys, just give me one death saving throw. I'm curious.
I got advantage, baby.
Yes.
I'm gonna wake up to my fucking shadow buddy, like fucking holding him in a chokehold or something.
I've just been sitting here just eating
Okay,
my
hold on,
spicy
hold on.
chips right now.
16,
No,
so you
not
success.
one though was dangerous.
What about you,
Oh.
Gabe?
I got 16.
No,
Can I
sorry.
roll one just for fun?
Hold on a second,
Sure.
1 second. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to
Sure,
do
Danny.
something.
Show us what you got.
Okay.
Show us
Not
what
20!
you're doing. Come on.
Man.
Aw.
Can I
11.
roll with religion instead?
1 second.
Fucking, you can't just ask Shadow Dowdy for everything, man.
Man, I can try.
Alright, what did you roll? Did you roll, Bax, you want to roll with religion? No, you roll with regular. That's it.
Okay.
Actually, did you... Yeah, okay, it's fine. Yeah, you guys are fine. Soldado, did you want to roll a save throw just for shits and giggles? You don't
Yeah,
have
just
to.
do it
You're
for
not.
fun.
You're not dying. Just.
It's just a flat D10.
Oh,
I already
sorry.
did it.
A D20, I mean.
What'd you get?
I got an 11.
An 11. Okay.
No, you got a 10 because you did a Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah.
You know, this would have worked so much better out for the lad had he just like drugged us, put us in a different house, and just did this.
Oh yeah, I mean, are we fucked? Yeah, pretty much. But is he also royally screwed? Yeah, it's what he fucking gets.
So as you guys are unconscious, you don't know what's going on. I'm gonna switch to roleplay real quick, and I'm going to deactivate the scene, and I'll tell you guys what happens next. So, as you're kind of unconscious and you're floating in this strange sense of death and undeath, we're gonna go a little bit introspectively. So, Sildana, while you were floating before, the moment you like had that first blood pump out of you, you open your eyes and you are in 1 second. You are in a field, a beautiful field of wheat. And you turn around and it's a very familiar field. It's the field that you used to it's in your village. It's the field you used to tend after you came back from Night Fervicia. And you look around and you see your house, and there's a smoke coming from the chimney. The windows are open, and you notice there's somebody moving inside, and you're feeling very comfortable and content at the moment. What do you do?
It's me inside. It's me.
I get up, and I guess I just begin to walk towards the house.
As you walk towards the house, the the smell of spring going into summer, the beautiful sort of lights, and you can hear distant laughter of children. As you're heading towards your house, you notice you have a bushel of wheat in your arms. You come up to the door, you are about to open it, and then the door opens, and it's Alanan, grown up, the way you remember him now. He opens the door, and the moment he sees you, there's this big smile on his face. And he says, Mother! Oh, you shouldn't have. And he puts out his arms to pick up the bushel of wheat from him. Yes! You've been out there for a while. Don't get a sunstroke. Come on in, come in. And he comes over into the house, and you notice there's like, the house is well kept. You've never really bothered with any kind of decorations or, you know, kitschy stuff. But you notice, like, there's a hand-embroidered little, like, tablecloth. There's candles. There's dried herbs everywhere. Like, it's very rustic, but extremely, like, homey, you know? And you notice that Alanan has... There's a table set, and he takes the wheat and goes back, like, into a different room. And he says, take your shoes off and relax. And goes off.
Oh, okay. Very well. And, basically, yeah. I'm changing now. Hold on. Blah. She basically, so I can have more expressions. Basically, she kind of just looks around the room. And she's just... decides just to kind of... She's confused. She feels like she was somewhere before. But she decides to just listen and just relax. And decides to look around. Do I have, like, pictures or, like, paintings?
You didn't really bother putting any pictures or paintings up in your house, but so as you look around, you notice that there actually is a painting of Alanan standing next to you with a smile, dressed up in his like legal regalia, and he has like a medal and a certificate in his hand, and he's smiling, and you're sitting on a chair, sort of in a very nice dress, also smiling. And it's an oil painting of that.
It's literally just graduation photo.
Kind of, yeah, it's a graduation photo. And then you look around, and there's a few, like, there's baby portraits of Alanan. There's, you know, a few other just landscapes and stuff. Like, it's not an art gallery, but there's a few tasteful bits and bobs around.
There's like a letter of like a naked guy lying on a bear rug, like looking at the camera with like his hands up, and like a fireplace behind him, and it's signed Godfrey.
Jesus Christ.
But
that's an inside joke, y'all.
What else is going on? Do I feel a certain way, or?
You feel strangely content. This is sort of at this point, Alan, like you feel discombobulated but calm, you know? This time Alanan comes back from the kitchen, and he comes back with like a tray of, you don't know, something baked, like lasagna or some sort, you know? He puts it on the table, he takes out some utensils, sort of looks at you and says, right, dinner's almost ready, so do you wanna go grab the wine?
Oh, yeah, sure. I go downstairs to get the wine.
You have a cellar, and
I guess I have a wine cellar, yeah.
Yeah, no, you do have a food cellar, and now like you've always had some wine in there, but now it's like it's not the cheap wine you used to buy. It's like pretty high quality wine. Yeah. Sort of you come upstairs and you sit down, and you have a lovely meal with your son. He seems to be like this is a normal everyday thing to him, and he's
you're
super
really
pleasant.
Good at big cooking. Who taught you this?
I've always cooked. You know, you're always busy, so...
Oh. Right, yeah.
But yeah, this one I learned from Auntie Mabel. She's you know...
Oh, yeah, she made... Oh, she was a really good cook.
I mean, she still is, but, you know, I've stayed with her since I was a kid, once you were gone for a while, you know. Yeah. She taught me.
I'm happy. I'm really proud of you.
What's brought that on?
I don't know. I just felt like saying it.
Thank you. Just can you stop being cringe and just let's eat dinner?
Yeah, okay.
God, Mom, you're so cringe. Skibbity toilet, Ohio.
Actually, I don't know what Skibidi Toilet Ohio
I'm
means.
not trying to Hagmax right now, Mom.
I don't know what this is. What is Skibidi Toilet? I never understood. Can someone explain to me?
It's a song. It's a fucking song.
Oh.
It's a
It's a
Zoomer
very
song.
old meme that resurfaced.
Ah, okay. What's this toilet's got to do with it?
It
just the name
involved
of the
Gary's
song.
mod. That's how
Yeah.
That's how you know it's old.
Okay. Anyway, Soldana, you just have a lovely meal with your son. Seems to be content. Like, you seem quite content. You feel like, this is right. This is what should be. Fervorand, as you open up your eyes in the darkness, it is just you and the darkness. There's nothing else. There's no pain. There wasn't any real pain, really. It was just momentous, just unconsciousness. And as you look around, there's nothing, but then you can feel a presence next to you.
Oh, breathe down my neck some more.
And you hear a giggle. Hey, bro, I wish, but you're kind of unconscious right now, so... That's creepy.
Shit, I thought I was gonna make fun of him some more.
Of who? The necromancer? Yeah, dude, you done fucked up. That dude's pissed.
Oh, no, just by design, really. I mean, either way, after that first fucking blast he did, I was not gonna make it the second one, so might as well make him piss the fuck off.
Yeah, but you could feel the darkness kind of moving in front of you because it's pitch black. You can't see, even with dark vision that you still have on. But this you can feel like just things moving around, and you can hear your buddy who's just there with you, and he's like, "You do know that the kind of spell he's doing." You would need to atomize the remains for it to stop, right? This is just a hitch in his ritual.
Yeah, I figure as much. I mean, I wasn't really effectively breaking the vial, so I mean, why not interrupt it a different way?
I mean, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, my dude, that Evandel guy, yeesh, seems a bit unhinged, to me, maybe. Sorry I couldn't help. I was a little indisposed. You kind of wore me out the night before, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just glad we can actually talk now.
Yeah, because you're kind of dying, so, you know. Easy.
Yeah. I mean, the bleeding out's part of the job, right?
Yeah, fair enough. Something, it's really weird, though. I mean, dude's powerful. He could have just killed you right away. Why didn't he? Oh, thank you for the raid.
Oh shit, raiders!
Yes,
Nova.
welcome. We're doing death scenes because all the characters went unconscious because they fucked with a really scary necromancer.
We all died.
So the guy's like, it's really weird. Did he say he didn't want to kill you? Fuck's that about?
Well, I'm assuming he did want to extract you out of me, or vice versa.
Honestly, I'm just gonna say it. He seemed very focused on, like, the skeleton, kind of not really giving a shit about you guys. Neither
Why do
Soldana,
you think
though.
I broke it?
Yeah, Yep, okay. Well, here's hoping he still doesn't want to kill you, and...
I mean, it's probably his dead wife or something.
Maybe. I don't know. He seemed really adamant on doing this weird ritual.
Has he said the blood of my blood or something?
Well, I mean...
Should have heard what he was saying, yeah. He was saying the words of a ritual at the beginning, but yeah.
Well, I mean, he did need it to be at a specific hour, and I doubt he's going to be able to restock and fresh skeleton bones within that hour.
Now, what I mean is, like, the kind of spell... I mean, I'm not an expert in necromancy, mind you, man. I don't know much about that kind of shit. But from what I gathered, and from the whole, like... statue over there and the Death Mother, he's probably using necromancy to bring someone back to life. I mean, I think we're all figured that out. And usually for those spells and the level of the spell he's kind of using, you don't really need, like, complete remains. You know what I mean? Even if the skull's broken, if he just puts it back on the altar, he can just carry on doing what he's doing. So, that's kind of...
I was hoping that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. That was a cool idea. Really, it would have worked, but, yeah, Death Mother is kind of not really picky. I think I've heard somebody in ancient times bringing someone back from like a piece of like ash. They were cremated and they used the ash to bring someone back. Like, you don't
When did
really
you hear that?
I mean, a while back, you know. Just-
Wait, how do you know that? If he's
When you
just
say
a
a
shadow?
while ago, like what are you, like a fucking 1,000 years old?
Nah, but you know, all souls are recycled, right? They all just go through phases and stuff, and
God, so you're like what, my past life?
well, not exactly, but let's just say I have access, because of the way I am, I kind of have access to a little bit more knowledge than you do about certain things.
Well, Mr. Genius, considering that I am currently bleeding out on the fucking floor and you aren't, do you want to take over this fucking joyride?
I mean, your body ain't that badly broken, so yeah, sure, I could. What do you want me to do exactly?
Preferably curb stomp him. I think it would be really pleasing. But I mean,
I
if
don't
you
think,
can't really,
honestly,
Just like you did
kick a
that
shit in-
orphan.
I mean, I could kind of puppet your body around, but I don't think I would be able to curb stomp a fully unharmed necromancer on my own.
No, I'm obviously exaggerating.
Yeah. What I could do, though, is get Sul'dan out of the vat. Now, for the ritual, while the bones are important, I have a feeling Sul'dana is more important. So,
Well,
I could get her
The
out.
problem isn't really getting her out. It's once you get her out of the vat, how are you gonna leave his vicinity? I mean, not unless you can teleport. We're not level 6 yet, mind
That's
you.
the thing, though. What you've done, I reckon you've already set back his, time frame of doing this ritual. It's kind of midway now. He has to sort of hurry it up. I mean, right now you can't see it, but it's kind of funny. He's kind of scrambling.
No, yeah, he's shitting his pants.
No, he's
I
scrambling and pulling like bones up on the altar really quickly, and trying to pick up pieces of the skull while swearing. It's kind of hilarious.
Man,
But
if I knew the gust spell, it would be even funnier.
yeah, no, I know. But the fact is, he's kind of in a hurry right now. So if we manage to pull Sul'dana out of a vat, he will be sort of too far into the ritual. The ritual, from what I hear, needs blood. So if he can't get it out of Sul'dana, he's gonna have to get it some other way. But
Does it need to be living blood?
I reckon it does. Yeah.
And what if we bleed into it instead? Do you think it's gonna fuck it up for him?
Hey, maybe we could mess it up a bit. I don't know.
Hey man, ruin his fucking day. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah, I just want to piss him off. I get you, man. But again, that whole circle of death thing, woo! That was nasty.
Yeah.
Just gonna say.
I wasn't gonna flex my way through that one. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so while the two of you are discussing the game plan, we're gonna switch to Bax real quick. Bax, all of you have managed to save your death saving throws, even though you didn't have to do
Another
yourself.
handout from Daddy.
So Bax, how is it to die again?
So,
Same.
Bax, sorry, wrong music. Bax, as you're...
Literally, Bax gets summoned to Shadow Daddy. He's literally like, "Oh shit, here we go again."
As you're...
He's literally gonna go like, I just gave you the toughness feat, you weak fucking bitch.
As you're sort of floating in your dreamscape, Bax, you're again in your fog, and as you're walking through this fog, give me a religion check to see if you can find your god.
There forever. Hello, Daddy. I'm home.
It's just like, are you back again? You
14.
idiot.
14. As you're
son of a
walking
bitch.
through the mist, you're wandering about for a bit, and you finally end up going into the sort of shadow place, and your god turns towards you, sees you walk out of the mist, and goes, "Hello there, Max. I see
Trying
you're
to hold
back."
in the disappointment.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
Audible sigh.
You come here around often.
You don't see it, but he's currently like clenching his fucking eyebrows together.
So, what happened?
Circle of Death, it seems.
Yeah, that's a nasty spell. Did you piss off a necromancer?
I like how casual this sounds right now.
I mean, dude's forgotten the formality. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not bro.
He's seen you so many times at this point. It's like, fuck it. Fuck the formalities.
At this point, I'm just family.
I'm beginning to doubt my investments in you.
His face is hooded, but you cannot see his face, but you can feel the disappointment.
Well, evidently I did.
Right. You are not yet dead, but unconscious. I can assist you in waking up again, but I would not advise dealing with that necromancer the same way you planned before.
We're just talking to him. Like, I woke up in combat. I did nothing.
Right. Well, you're clearly out of your league, so maybe, good luck.
What?
What else do you want me to say? I can...
I'm going
Good luck, buddy. Get back in there. That's all you get. That's all you get, Bucko. Get back in there.
At this point, I have a feeling whatever you encounter, you always end up here.
We'll meet again.
Oh, please don't. And, okay, I need the two of you to give me another death saving throw, please.
I really need a plan B.
You know, I would go much more formal and cultish on this, but like at this point, it's a little too funny.
Whoa.
Okay, 13. Good. Second win. What about you, Max? Not. You get advantage.
19 again.
You get advantage on this because he's helping you, your god.
Oh,
Damn.
I got a
And then the
one.
third roll is gonna be 2 nat 1s.
Advantage.
Oh boy.
I'll take the 19.
Yep, 19. Okay. And I would say what did you decide as your plan of action with the Shadow Buddy Fairbrand?
Okay, so considering our plan is pretty much just to fuck up his ritual, break out Sylfania, that would guarantee ruin his ritual. Because, I mean, what's he gonna do? Pull another fucking vat out of his ass and fill it with his goon juice?
I don't know if he can fill it up that quick.
The second part of the plan would be how to get the fuck out of there. And with how to get the fuck out of there, I mean how to get them the fuck out of there. I don't mind dying doing this, but I want to get them out. If I do die doing this, I'm sad I didn't get to finally reach level 6 as a Shadow Monk, but, I mean, hey. C'est la vie.
Gabe, you've already threatened what your next character is. She knows this.
Oh yeah, the fucking Italian gnome. Oh fuck, Matt, I forgot about the Italian gnome. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay.
You're gonna wait.
You
what?
have been threatened, Natalie. You know what's coming.
Oh
You have an
god.
Italian
You know.
gnome planned for a next character if you die.
It's an Italian gnome. There used to be a cobbler, and he's always like, "Oh, excuse me, do you want me to make your feet for the shoes? I'm gonna make all the shoes for the people in the bank."
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the plan?
So you magically regain all your health.
Clear instructions.
Oh no! Oh my god! What? How did you get back all your
Clear
What's
instructions,
Sylfania?
please.
Break out Sylfania, take Sylfania in bags, and get them out of there. And if I die in the process, so be it.
Okay. Meanwhile, Sylfania. Let me just do one thing.
Sorry if you hear me.
You
moving around my
take
chair.
5 more
Sure.
damage.
Sure,
And
maybe.
Sylfania, as you're sitting in your idyllic dream, and you're eating with your son, at some point you feel this weary pinch in your heart. You feel like a pull, and you look around, and then Alana looks up and says, "What is it, mother?" And when you look up at him, instead of his face, you see him as a child.
I thought you were gonna say my face.
No, you see him as a child, worried and scared, and then you blink, and then you see that child in the bog that made you stop that time in Night Favicia, and then you blink again, and instead of your idyllic nightmare, you look around, and your house is now a dilapidated hut and you look out the window, and the fields turn into the bog and the marsh. And yeah, the panic attack is starting, and then you shake your head, you blink again, and you're back to the idyllic countryside, and your son is sitting there like, Mother, are you alright? Did you eat something? What's going on? Are you choking? What's happening?
Where am I? What's that?
You're home. We're home.
No, I was somewhere else for a second. What?
He stands up, comes up to you,
What's happening?
and kneels in front of where you're sitting, takes your hands and like holds them in his and says, I understand, Mother. I know it's hard. The PTSD. But you're doing better, and I'm here for you. If you want to talk about it, I'm always ready, you know?
Why are you here?
What do you mean? I've always been here. I've been waiting for you.
You said you were not gonna be here when I came back.
I was angry. You kept leaving me, and
I did.
But I love you, Mum. I would never leave you to it. And when I saw that I was going to go, but when I saw the way you came back, and when I heard what happened, I couldn't. And then I got older and understood how things are, and well, let's just say I just got over it.
How? Okay. No, that's not right.
No.
No. You don't love me.
What?
How can you love someone you don't know?
Mum, I didn't know you as a child, but I got to know you as an adult. And
Never raised you. Was never there.
It happens. A lot of children of army personnel are like this. I'm not the only one. I mean, I was a little bit annoyed as a child, and I didn't really understand this.
No.
I thought I was the only one in this position, but almost everybody's like this.
No one is like this. Only I'm like this.
Mother.
Nobody's. Something's wrong. Can I try to do like a
Stop! I'm also making weird noise now that you're making weird noise.
Can I do a wisdom's?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a wisdom saving throw to see what this is.
Okay.
If you can figure out what this is.
Oh,
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What is going on? What is with the... Okay, so, you look around and you realize this is kind of your dream. Your best case scenario is the fact that you and your son have reconciled. You're living in peace and happiness with him. He lives his own life. He's doing his own thing. However, he loves you, and it doesn't erase what you've done, but he forgave you. He understood you. He gave you a chance to be a mother. And this, to you, you realize, is what you sort of deep hearts desire. This peaceful, idyllic life. Not like nothing has happened, but more like you have been forgiven for what you've done. And you realize that this isn't real because this is your wishful thinking. And you remember being in Cloudforge and drinking tea and falling asleep. So you don't know if this is a dream, or you are dead and you went to heaven and heaven is your best wish guaranteed. You don't know what is going on, but you are 100% sure this isn't reality. Like,
this
full
is
on.
not real. This is a dream.
Mother,
this is what I wanted.
I don't understand.
I'm sorry. I have to go.
Go where?
I'm sorry.
It's almost even. Like, it's almost night. Where are you gonna go? What?
I have to wake up.
Okay.
I have to wake up.
And at this point, he stands up and says, "Right, I probably should call the priest just in case. You seem to be a little agitated, and I think maybe
I basically run out the door.
Okay. As you run out the door, you can hear, Mother! You can hear like him screaming after you from inside the house. And as you run out into the field, like the wheat is hitting you on the face.
He's just crying.
And as you're crying and running, you suddenly step into like a ditch or a hole, and you fall, but you don't face plant, you just keep falling. And then I need the two of you, Furbrand and Bax, to give me another death saving throw with your advantages.
Hiya!
Hey, Furbrand, you're stable. Bax.
Advantage. Give me that 20.
Okay, you have 2 successes, 1 fail. And at this point, Sildana, you take... Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
No, it's a 1d10.
Damn it. You take... 1.
Damn.
You take 1 damage, and, okay, now...
Dad, you're gonna start up exhauster dialogues.
Now, we're gonna come back to, I don't know, guys, can you guys see the crypt?
Yes.
Yes, so you guys are there now. Furbrand, you are kind of... Ooh, let me actually put the saves. Oh yeah, you don't need to do your saves. It's Danny, so... I'll give... 1 second. Gabe, you have your 2, 3 saves, so you're Gucci. Bax, you got 1 failure, 2 successes. Cool. Furbrand, you are kind of conscious, and before the shadow buddy jumped into your body, he kind of looks at you. You can't see where he is. You can't even see the eyes, and he just whispers in your ear and says, "Okay, so I'm just gonna jump into your booty right now, and you're gonna see the
I thought
world."
you said jump into his booty, and you said body.
No, I said booty.
You said booty?
I said booty. And he said, "You're gonna see the world the way I see it."
Don't forget to slap the engine before you turn it on.
Oh, I will, don't worry. I'm you, of course I will. And you open your eyes, but you didn't open your eyes. It's like the eyes were open and now you can see through them. It's a weird, like, kind of video game thing where you can't control your character, but you're looking from the first person's perspective.
I just opened my eyes and a bunch of dead souls screaming in agony. Yes, this is bliss.
So as you open your eyes, you notice your body is, like, lying on the ground, and you see Evandal, like, walking around, still putting, like, pieces of bone back on the altar. You notice that the candles are still lit, and he's chanting something under his breath really quietly.
Did I throw the candles off too?
Yeah, he's put, like, these candles are still on.
He's rushing to put everything back.
The purple ones are still on. He's rushing, like, most of the skeleton has been put back. It's just the pieces that you've, fell off. He's putting it back, and it doesn't look nicely laid down like now. It's just, like, bones. Bones on an altar right now.
Whole pile, baby.
It's just a pile. And you see that Sildana is still in the vat that is slowly leaking liquid, and the blood is still being pumped out of her. So it's sort of, the ritual got started, and now it's just happening, and it just needs to complete. You notice as you sort of look around, Evandal is completely ignoring you, so he doesn't see you or hear you. Bax is on the ground, like, tongue out, unconscious, and I will let you control your character. It is not Evandal's turn. I'd say it's your turn, so feel free to move the way you wish to move your shadow buddy.
Okay. Run, leap on the table, kick off a skeleton so it falls on the ground again. Get to the vat and punch the fuck out of it.
Okay, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw of 18 plus to be able to do all of this in, like, the movement.
24.
As you jump over, the skeleton is now, like, spread across it, but as you're jumping over, you can swipe a little bit of it, not the whole thing.
Yeah, I'll swipe as much as I can off the fucking
Yeah,
table.
and then you jump over, and at this point, Evandal looks up and says, "You've got to be kidding me!" And
Come
on, man!
Oh my god.
How? And then you punch the give me your punch attacks, please.
Yeah, maybe I'm gonna beat some shit.
Do it. Shove your fist in my vat.
13?
13 hits. Yep. As I said, you need to get 10 or more.
10.
10 damage. You just do the damage, and you're like, you need one more punch, and it will go down.
Come on, it was one more punch before.
Isn't it? No, it's. Oh right, yeah.
It had one left before.
No, but you were hitting harder before. You were doing unarmed strike of 11.
But no, it's always been +4.
Oh. But yeah, you managed to I'd say you managed to punch your hands in, and you're sort of pulling the glass out. You're cutting yourself in the process, but you don't really care. You don't feel pain. You just keep going, and at this point, the glass just shatters. It's been hit so many fucking times. And Sylfania, the liquid all, flows out towards you, and it smells like formalin. That's really weird. And Sylfania, collapses out into your arms. Toop's still attached. No, not yet. Toop's still attached to her.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm dragging him with.
Okay, so you take Sylfania with you. She's still unconscious. Wait, hold on.
One more.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry.
Oh.
Apologies.
Oh.
Sure, whatever. I'm just moving Sylfania with you. I wanted to remove the unconscious thing. So yeah, you drag them with you, and this is as far as you can go, I reckon, right?
Yeah, I'm staying here, so I'm out of line of sight, but Sylfania's over here.
Gotcha.
Back to still in line of sight because he can die a pussy bitch.
Cool. Okay, so then I believe that was your turn, and now it's Evandal. He kind of runs over here, picks up the bones, puts them back on the altar, turns towards you, and goes like, You arrogant little shits! Fine! And you can feel the room shake again. And he looks suddenly, as he was raising his hand to attack you and Sylfania, he then freezes and looks back at the statue, and the statue's eyes glow really bright, and then the statue kind of starts moving a little bit, and he goes, fuck! And he looks at Sylfania that came out, looks at the blood, and goes, fine. If you want blood, you can have it. And he pulls out.
Why did you take some of mine, bitch?
Hold on.
Is he gonna be crawling in his skin?
He then, he takes out. He pulls out a dagger from his his robes, and then he full on goes slash of his wrists, and he places them on the altar. And he starts.
Don't choose life.
He starts chanting really loudly, and the whole room is now vibrating with this high-pitched screech. You seem to be immune to it for a round. You seem to just you see Sylfania cross her eyes.
I lost my hearing.
Yeah, and you from hello.
Imagine being a pain in the ass and just casting silence.
I hear you.
So as this is happening, he's gonna do a check and a Constitution check. So he's gonna take.
Does he have disadvantage because he's so fucking angry?
He's pretty focused.
Are you sure? Okay. I did piss him off pretty thoroughly.
Right.
Oh, man. He's having his emo moment, man. Let him have it.
It's just a fake, Mom. Man, I would never grow to my necromancer.
How much?
Still
You have 23, right?
23. And I remember when I first rezzed my first dead body.
Hold on, let me do the math here.
Is that another euphemism for my dick?
Okay,
Yes.
it's gonna do an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Okay. So as you're pulling Sylfania out, Sylfania, you're still kind of unconscious, but you're currently falling. So you know what? Give me a Constitution saving throw, and on a roll of 16 and above, you will wake up from all this jostling.
Okay.
Come on, Danny, wake up! I'm slapping your face.
Wake up!
Smack, smack.
I'm next to you. Wake up.
Come on,
Nah,
fuck.
you're asleep.
So
But then,
close.
you know that whole, like, you dropping through a ditch? That was you actually falling out of a vat into Fervent's hands. So yeah, but now, the most important part, Bax, I need you to give me your, so yeah, as he's, for those of you who just appeared, the things he's chanting, you guys can hear them now, it's basically, Death Mother, Mourning Mother, I beseech you, not in sorrow, not in mourning, but in righteous anger, bring back my flesh, my blood, my soul, return his spirit from the veil of shadows, mold his flesh, and breathe life into him once more. And he's just been saying that for the last, like, 6 minutes. Yeah, I need you to give me your last, or your death saving throwbacks, please.
Already did. 18.
18! Yay! Baxy Waxy is stable. He's not dead. Good on you. You guys did well with your death saves.
Yeah, we're getting good at this.
If I ruin this ritual, is he gonna face divine punishment?
I don't know. But you will be unconscious, Bax, for 4 hours. While Fervorand, technically, because you're stable, you'll be unconscious for 3. But you have a shadow buddy riding your ass, so you're okay.
Yeah.
Let Shadow Daddy ride my ass.
He's going for a joyride. 'cause he can't
Okay,
take it.
and then that is your turn.
Can I try that?
Fervorand, it is the shadow buddy's turn. You're holding Sildana over your shoulder,
God.
and you're dragging Bax. So this is, like, you're strong, but these are 2 bodies. It's gonna take half your movement to go anywhere.
Man, she's
Damn it.
calling me
Good thing I
fat.
have a movement speed of 40.
Jesus. All right.
10. And then 20. And then can I do an action to dash?
Yep.
Okay.
That's just more movement, but that's just half of your movement if you want to move. Yeah.
10.
Mm-hmm.
And then 20 if I can get down here.
So this is actually the top of the stairs.
Wait.
You start the stairs on here.
I start them here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is kind of
I-
circular stairs around the pillar going up. I just didn't want to draw the
Like
whole
roughly
thing.
Here.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use Step of the Wind to go 10, 20.
All right. You're currently on the stairs, just dragging dragging Bax, who's getting a horrible road rash on his ass, and Soldana on your shoulder. Yeah, you're running, and you hear as you step 1 foot on the stairs going up, you're about to escape. You hear, like, this gong, this doom, doom, and it hits 4 times, and suddenly you can hear, like, all of the lights get extinguished. I just have to manually extinguish them, because that's how I made them. I don't know how to mass extinguish lights.
Did he run out of time?
I
really fucking hope he runs out of time and gets super fucking pissed that he died for nothing.
As this happens, do you look over as to what's happening?
I mean, I'm technically standing right here. I have him at my glance level.
Yeah, no, I mean, but do you, like, because you were looking forward, I assume, when you were running, do you, like, turn to take a look at what's happening?
I mean, I'm gonna have to. It's a fucking curved staircase.
Yeah, as you're, looking, over at... Sorry, just turning the lights off. Damn it, they're all overlaid. It looked pretty, but it was hard to do. Alright, as all the lights get extinguished in one go, you notice that there's a mist that just covers, hold on, I'll do this so people can see.
Oh, it's getting misty now. It's getting
Yeah, as the mist covers the area, you notice that the shadow, the statue over here is the only one whose eyes are lit, and then the eyes just... The statue opens its mouth and shadows, like, mist comes out of it. And it covers the altar, covers the flowers, covers everything, extinguishes the candles, covers Evandal, who's, like, just full-on, like, bleeding onto the bones. And then, out of the, there's this hissing sound, and out of the shadows, you notice, in the mist, because you still have dark vision, technically. In the mist, a sort of the shadows that were a pile of bones, a humanoid figure sits up in the mist, and you still can't see what it looks like, but this humanoid figure kind of raises arms slowly, squeezes them, looks up, squeezes again, and turns towards Evandal, who kind of, you can hear, "Is that you?"
Enjoy your necrophilia.
And, yeah, I believe that is 6 seconds. What do you do?
Enjoy your necrophilia, and then I leave.
Okay, yeah, you grab the group and you hustle upstairs. Yeah?
Yeah, I have one more step of the wind to just go.
Yeah, you managed to grab the group and hustle upstairs, and at this point, Sildana, give me another
I'll try
Constitution
again.
save, yeah.
Don't throw
Okay.
up on me. I will drop you.
Aw, baby.
Nice.
Yeah, baby. 20.
So Sildana, you wake up as you're being carried like a sack of potatoes on the shoulder, like dangling, and you don't remember where you are. But as you come up, like basically, well, it's end of combat. So what am I supposed to do?
Am I dragging back?
As Sildana just wakes up, she just like, oh man!
Well, I mean, you can grab the third horn. Sure, drag me by that. There's nothing left down there
as you're
anymore.
grabbing
Hydras took all of
as
it.
you're grabbing Bax, Sildana, as you're hanging on the back, you notice Bax like boom, 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 his body like get hit by the stairs as you're going up.
Oh fuck! Did he die again?
Yes.
So you attempt to answer for Rad, but you can't. Because the shadow buddy is in your body. And then as you say
Does the
yes,
shadow buddy talk?
there is a second, and he goes, yes, through your mouth. And he runs up. So there's a bit of a
talks
delay.
for him.
Yeah, it's a bit of a delay.
I do a mental thumbs up to him, like, thanks, bud.
So you guys manage to get out of this crypt, and there is a sort of an old wooden door that's just standing there in your way. I assume you want to try to open it.
Hagmaxxing.
You just say Hagmaxxing.
It's an old wooden door, Danny.
I feel like Natalie's just dying at this point.
Just can't. Are you gonna kick it open? Are you gonna open it? Are you just gonna
Yes,
sit here
I'm
and look
gonna
pretty?
kick it open.
Okay, you kick the door open, it falls off of its hinges because it was that old, and it drops, and you find yourself in an old church. An abandoned church, because you notice that the beautiful sort of glass cathedral ceiling is like broken, and there's branches, you know, it's very unkempt. Basically, this building was not safe to inhabit, and it seems to be an abandoned church.
One would think that the tremors would, I don't know, considering the structural vulnerability, collapse the church.
Well, you do notice that there is a lot of like glass on the ground, and the building, the columns all have cracks through them. The shaking stopped now. It's all pretty quiet. It's just a quiet middle of the night. What do you do?
I mean, Sildana's woken up, so I just fucking drop her.
You're dropped, Sildana, but you're awake
Yeah.
now in a weird church. You have no idea what the fuck happened
Please
here.
put me down a little bit gentlier. I just woke up.
Get up, run. And I now put both of my fucking hands
As I hear the
on
delay
Yeah.
from that.
Yeah,
as I put both of my hands on like Bax's heels, and I'm dragging him feet first
through the glass.
through the glass.
Yeah, by the way, Sildana, as he says this for Rand, you look into his eyes, and his eyes are pitch black. There's no pupils or anything. It's just black eyes.
Hashtag edgelord.
And yeah,
You
he's...
look a little different. Something happened to you.
I got a bigger dick.
No, I'm totally fine. Totally fine. Nothing to worry about. Just hustle up and run, okay? And,
Come on, that was a real singer.
and in your head you hear like, no time for this, dude. I'm already running out of juice as I do. This is not as easy.
All right.
And,
Okay,
you know...
you need a tactical reload, bro? I got you.
So yeah, I assume you guys escape the church.
Fenrir in his mind is preparing the tactical reload. He's like, I got you.
Now that Sildana can walk, you can kind
What are
of...
you doing in my mental realm?
You can carry Bax just fine without having to drag him through glass.
Goon mixing.
You run outside the church, and just as you leave, you notice that the columns like collapse and they all drop on top of each other. And yeah, the church is no more. You're looking around, and you find yourself like you're in the middle of nowhere. You can't find where the fuck Cloudforge is. And as you...
Where the fuck are we? What?
I can imagine that the moment we're in like relative safe distance, and Sildana's like, all right, what do we do now? I just fucking plonk on the ground.
Yeah, probably. So, you guys are just running and running and running. And then, Sildana, if you're looking for where Cloudforge is, give me a survival check.
You don't know where
Aw,
North is, loser.
shit. I'm like okay at survival checks.
Are you okay enough?
21.
So as you look around, it is pitch dark, but you know that Cloudforge has magical lighting through it. So in this darkness, if you just look around the hills, you should be able to find any kind of source of light would be the central Cloudforge. Because you couldn't have gotten too far from the city. Unless you got teleported, but teleportation doesn't work. So your brain is like immediately like mapping things, and you remember seeing in the map that there is further sort of buildings outside of the city that weren't included in the main city design because they were too far away, you know? And as you look around, you notice that you are at a distance to Cloudforge, basically a few miles out. I'd say it'd take you about 2 hours to get to the edge of the city, if you're walking. And as you look sort of around you, you notice Bax is full unconscious, and none of them are really... Bax is bleeding a bit, but Fervent isn't bleeding at all. He's just determined, but his eyes are black. And you remember none of this shit. And just as you get to a safe distance, just as Fervent said, Sildana, you kind of go, so what happened? And Fervent just collapses, and you can hear your shadow buddy going, sorry bro, I tried. It's the most I can do.
You did good enough. I mean, it was kind of funny with like the raised finger and the breathing and just falling down your face. It made a statement on its own.
Alright, take a nap now. You're gonna be fine. You're just gonna wake up in a few hours, really with a huge headache.
Yeah. Are we gonna chat like this more often, or do we have to die every time?
As I mentioned before, at some point I'm gonna get a mouth, and at some point I'm gonna get a voice, and then we can chat. IRL.
You're gonna get a mouth and not a voice? I mean, come on, man. That's kind of
I don't make the rules, my dude. This is just how it's gonna be.
Who fucking makes them? Jesus? I mean,
Wait.
the lady?
We'll see.
Yeah, okay, good.
And it just, at this point you pass out fully. Alright, so Sildana, you're standing in the middle of nowhere with two bodies. Not sure what happened. And actually, we haven't taken a break. I'm so sorry, everyone. If you guys want to...
I was thinking it's a good time to take a break.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break to refill our drinks and to chill. Because the ad starts anyway. So, yeah, we're gonna be back in about 5 minutes or so. And I think this is a good place. And we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Well...
We're back! Hallo!
Ah!
Guten Tag! Es guten Abend.
They got beer.
Dude, we went for a short break to go get drinks, do stuff, and yeah. We're back now. For those of you who are joining us after the break, who didn't know what was happening before, the gang managed to escape the lair of a necromancer that was underneath a dilapidated church. The necromancer was trying to bring someone back to life using a ritual, and Ferrand kept fucking with the bones, so the necromancer got really pissed off and cast Circle of Death on the two of them, on everybody alive.
What is up with these necromancers and like living in places that are just not up to code?
I know, but the dude needed a quiet place to be able to have a shrine to the god he's using to resurrect this person thing. And the one thing Ferrand managed to see before he left was the fact that the ritual seemed to have kind of worked. But as you guys were running away, the church collapsed, and right now Sylfania is standing in a field 2 hours away from Cloudforge with two unconscious dudes. Usual Friday night for Sylfania. Well, what do you do, Sylfania? It's kind of on you now. You're the only awake one.
Sylfania looks around. She sighs very heavily.
Starts jorking.
She goes, "Damn it. I should have stayed asleep." And, is there like nothing around me right now?
You're kind of standing not on the main road. You notice that the church doesn't have a road to it. It's been overgrown by grass, so it's been, might have had a road getting to it a while back, but it's, abandoned.
Is there a horse or anything? Like,
Nope.
How did this guy get us here?
No idea.
No idea how he got us here.
Nope. You're just standing here. There's nothing. It's the middle of the night. You went to his house at, the middle of the day. It's the middle of the night now.
He doesn't even have, how did he even drag our
But even though you don't know that he dragged your bodies here, you don't remember any of this. You're just standing here like, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, Fuck. Okay.
The
Let's
trick
see
is,
here.
Danny, we came here willingly. We just forgot.
Well, I can't. You know what? I guess I just gotta. I just gotta drag these guys back with me.
Okay, Sylfania,
There's
you're
really just nothing I can do. It
you
feels-
move half speed, so it takes you 4 hours to get back to Cloudforge. By that point, both Fervrand and Bax do awaken.
I
From
woke up after 3 hours.
yes, you woke up after 3 hours, tired and exhausted. Your body just hurting, but you are awake and alive.
Definitely spent a spell for Goodberry on them.
Yeah, you guys have each ate a good berry, so you have like 1 health point. I don't know how much good berry gives you. You guys are pretty okay, and you're almost close to Cloudforge. The rest of you start walking back, and you make it back into the city by early morning. It's the sunrise is just starting to creep above the hills. And yeah, it is morning, and you guys are tired. Sylfania, you feel like you're still clothed, but you notice that some of your clothes have like rips in them, and there is like a weird red suction mark where the rip was, and some parts of your body, especially on your back, on your like on the
Oh, that's the area where they were sucking out the blood.
yeah. And as you're looking around, you're feeling a little woozy, but you're just like, what? You have no idea what happened to you.
Oh, how much blood did he suck out from me, actually?
About a third of your whole health. So you
Wait,
are...
Well, okay. A third of my health.
So I'd say about a quarter of your blood.
If it's a quarter...
Where's the nearest guard?
You go unconscious,
on the
you
walls.
lose a pint of blood, right?
Yeah.
Where's the nearest guard on the same sea level as me?
You know, as you're walking through the city, you notice there's like 1 or 2 Garda in the early morning setting up their watches.
I walk up to the closest guard and I go, Guard! Guard!
Yeah, yes, sir. How can I help?
I fall on the ground.
Oh dear God, are you all right? Do you need a priest or a medic? We need a medic. And you know, one of the Gardas like nods and runs off somewhere, and he comes back to us like, sir, please respond. Are you awake? Are you all right?
I am fully unconscious. By choice.
Okay, so yeah, the guards are fussing over you guys, and
I would also like to fall unconscious right now.
yeah,
Just because I don't
lady,
feel like
we
being
just
awake
all-
anymore.
We just all plop up.
yeah, all 3 of you plop unconscious by choice. I don't know how you do it, but okay. And the next time you wake up is in the Garda barracks, with a sort of this strange little gnome with glasses with a bunch of vials who's pouring something in your mouth. And as you wake up, you feel it tastes like a health potion, and you're just like, you get up and look at him, and he goes like, ah, you're awake. Right, I have resuscitated them. I should probably go back. I assume you have questions. Good day! And picks up his little briefcase and his glasses and just like waddles out of the room.
Then he walks away. One.
I swear my mind
The
is
very
such a
next
fucking
day.
struggle. My mind is such a struggle that every single time you say awake, I just get the Skyrim intro. Like every single time. On repeat. I'm
you're
like, Jesus.
finally awake.
Yeah, literally every
you.
time.
Okay, so you guys
You
wake
might
up.
as well just make it like a toggle or something for your
Jesus
stream.
Christ. So, just to piss me off, is that it?
Yeah.
So you guys, I'll consider it. So you guys wake up in the Garda barracks, and the Garda definitely ask you what the fuck happened. You just walked into the city and passed out. Do you have any kind of disease, or what's going on? Were you robbed on the way? What's happening?
Oh god, I was so tired after fighting the necromancer.
Necromancer?
God, I really hope his ritual didn't go
Uh,
off successfully by that abandoned church in yonder direction.
What do you mean? Wait, hold on. You know a necromancer?
No, we fought a necromancer.
Well, I mean, we came
I
here
was
to
trying to kill
Cloudforge
us.
looking for some assistance, looking at the archaeological ruins, and we found this elf guy with like really long reindeer horns, and it turns out he's a necromancer, and he drugged us up and dragged us to this old church somewhere in the
Wait.
distance, and
The-
he tried to do this unholy ritual with like a death god
Hold
thing.
on, an elf with antlers. He looks
Yeah,
around,
no,
and then somebody goes, You mean Lord Visahana?
No, not Lord Visahana. I mean Evandal.
Well, yes, his name is Evandal Visahana.
Oh yeah, that one.
In case, yes.
They
We
kind of
didn't
look
know
at
his
each other.
last name.
They kind of look at each other, and then look at you guys, and like, Are you sure it was him? He's just a recluse. He doesn't really
Yep,
interact
he
with
knocked
people.
us out when we went into his home. And then
Sadana,
he dragged us.
your blood-sucking wound, if you please.
Oh yeah, he was apparently hooked up something to me, and he was sucking out my blood for a ritual.
And as you're showing your sort of the suction marks, they're running around and taking a look at it, and they just go, "Ooh, that sounds that looks painful."
Hagmaxxing.
And then the little you can hear tap 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 of steps, and then the gnome comes back in and goes, "Did I hear a contraption that sucks blood?" And comes up and puts his glasses on. There's like 3 different lenses that come up, and he's like, "Move, young lady, move!" And he like manhandles you a little to look at the little suction bits and goes, "Fascinating, very interesting. I wonder, there isn't only one perforation. There's multiple, and I assume for effective blood sucking, you would basically." Supposed to do it where the arteries are, but these seem randomly placed. How interesting. How did you feel when you had your blood sucked?
Well, I was unconscious throughout most of it, but not
Listen,
good.
lady, if you want an exquisite blood-sucking machine, you just gotta look in this direction, because I suck more than blood.
The little gnome guy, it's an old man. He kind of looks up at you and says,
Okay.
"Well,
Please.
I'm young man. I'm sure you do. But my interest in this particular thing is extremely only scientific, I assure you."
You see, the joke is you're prying a little too hard.
Oh, I see. Well, do you happen to know where this contraption is at the moment?
Probably destroyed by the old church we just mentioned.
Oh, damn. That's a bit of a shame. It's quite
I
fascinating.
heard-
I've never seen anything like it.
I turn to the guard and go, "Where's your nearest local decrepit church?"
And the guards kind of look at each other and goes like, And then one of the younger ones goes, I've read that before the city of Cloudforge, there were 3 different sort of hamlets around this area, and one of them had built a church for the lady. They wanted to build one that rivaled that of
my
Lodenborough,
God.
but
Oh my god, I literally walked 4 hours from there. I can just tell you it's the one across from this direction.
yeah, I think there is one outside. But it hasn't been used in
Yeah,
like
well, I
600
mean-
years or so.
Well, I mean, it's getting pretty fucking used now.
Right, we should probably go and check it out then. And the guards are like, if there's a necromancer, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
We should probably wait for a paladin before we go in.
he will probably kill you if you go in. I mean, he's not somebody to, I mean, he is someone to make fun of. I
He
did it
summoned a bunch of
extensively.
skeletons to try and kill us, so I don't know.
He's not someone easily stabbed.
Right, we'll notify the guards. We'll notify our superiors. I'm sure they
Well, I
will.
mean-
I'm sure they will send us a paladin our way, and we will go and check it out.
Try getting like 3 or 5 paladins, considering his ritual did kinda succeed. He did bring something back to life. I don't know what
Oh dear.
exactly.
Did
but
you get a good look at it? What was it?
a skeleton and something of his own kin.
Odd. Well,
Bring the Inquisition.
are you going to be all right though? We've already taken your statement, so you're free to go if you want to go about your business.
My body
But
is so over exaggerated in all of its motions at this point that if I were to walk to my inn right now, my legs will fall off.
Can
right.
we please just sleep for just a little longer?
of course,
Can I just pass out here for 7 days?
Of course, you can
Or
have the
specifically
use of the barracks. It's
8
perfectly
hours.
fine. And the younger Garda takes you upstairs to where the barracks are, and there's just a few basic beds. If you guys want to crash, feel free to take a nap and you have your long rest if you like. It is
Take a
early
long
morning. It is 11 a.m. 10 a.m. in the morning. So
I'm a night owl. I'm fine with this.
great. Do all of you go to bed?
Yeah,
I'm fucking
Yes.
tired, yeah.
I'm sleeping.
We all hit it
Alright.
synchronously.
All of you go to bed, and give me. So all of you are asleep in the same barracks, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I need 1, 1 second. You all get a full long rest to make sure to get your healths up and everything, just so we have that.
There's no vampire.
I just wanna give a check.
Danny,
Check.
do you want to
Yes.
suck my dick? I'm in blood.
No.
Got it.
What about my dick?
So you guys are asleep, and you wake up at around 6 p.m. It is evening. The sun has just set. I'd say for Run and Max, you guys were injured a bit more, so you would need another hour to sleep.
That's fine.
And Sildana, you kind of wake up first because you didn't die. You were just unconscious. And you kind of sit up and stretch your neck. And as you look around, you notice that the barracks are kind of empty. Everybody else is currently, it's 6 p.m., they're all at work. But there is a figure leaning by the wall, kind of casually, just looking at you. Currently,
Wait, me?
shaded in darkness, just watching you.
Damn, man, I thought I was the edgelord.
Hello there?
General Kenobi.
And you hear a reply of a familiar voice. You recall this voice. And you recall this person as they step out of the shadows. But that's impossible because you are almost 100% sure they're dead. This person that you recall is a member of your team that came with you to Night Favisia. One of the rangers that you were the sort of team leader for that ranger squad. And while all of you got captured, if you recall, everybody died except for you. You were the only one that survived this mess. And this particular person, you remember him as Terran Cornwallis. And he was kind of a quiet guy. He didn't really talk much. He was a really good tracker. He was really good at completely staying still and then, laying low in the terrain for long periods of time without fidgeting and,
Is
being...
he human?
Yeah, he's human.
He must be pretty old then.
So yeah, you are pretty sure he's dead because you remember his screams as the cult was cutting into him, and then his dead body dumped in the cell next to yours. He should not be alive.
What?
And
Wait.
you notice as well that something is weird about him. His eyes are, you kind of look at him in the darkness and they have this weird sheen, like cats. Sometimes when you look at them with certain lights, you have a glimmer. It's got a bit of a glimmer going onto his eyes. And then he looks at you and says, "Team leader, it's been a long time for you, I assume."
No, wait. I must be dreaming again. You're dead.
I assure you, I'm not anymore.
Anymore?
I just wanted to come and apologize for, and he kind of gestures to you and to your friends. And he goes, I don't know where to start.
What is going on?
So,
Start anywhere.
okay. First of all, I'm really sorry for you being kidnapped and attempted to be drained to fuel a magic ritual. Was not privy to that. When I did find out, I came straight here to, set things straight. Evandal's had a hard time last 20 years, after Night Favisia. He kind of tried his best to first retrieve my remains and then try
Mostly
to...
Your remains?
Yeah, uncovered a few months ago when the army finally ended up taking Night Favisia back. But he attempted to beg the lady, apparently, to bring me back, but she said that she had other plans. And, he went a little bit unhinged. So, I'm sorry for what he did. And I understand if you never want to forgive us anyway, we're leaving. But
Wait, no. stop. Are you really... Oh, what was his name? Fuck me.
Taryn.
Taryn, okay, please, yeah, you. Yeah. Are you really Taryn?
Yeah. Well, I'm not really alive, but nor am I dead. It's weird. I feel stronger than I was, but...
Did anything happen to you during the ritual?
I think Evandel did manage to bring me back, but and then he kind of shrugs, and then there is a little whoosh, and you notice he's standing in another piece of the room, like another part of the room, and then a whoosh, and he's sitting right in front of you. As you can see, I can do a bunch of other things now. And he scratches his head a bit. It's all really new to me.
With shadows, it seems...
Not really. I feel like I
Hmm.
Yeah, I still need to look through this, but I was really glad to know you're alive. I'm happy you made it out of there. I thought all of us would be dead.
I almost did die, actually. I'm not sure if you care to even catch up at all.
I mean, I'm happy to, I just don't want your friends to wake up and try to stab me.
They may.
Yeah, they'll need to catch up to me first. And he sort of chuckles. And you notice that his movements, you were used to him kind of as this shy... He didn't really talk much. He really looked up to you and followed all of your, like... Called you team captain. He wouldn't dare to call you Sildana. Or Miss Markuth. He would just go full on team captain. Like, very serious. But he was this kind of not very sociable. And his body language was very, like... You know. Now you notice as he walks, he's got, like, his shoulders back. He's got more of a presence. Which is... You know. I mean, it has been over 20 years since you've seen him.
Mm-hmm. I would say Sildana would be like... she would stretch out her arms and just, can I just look at you a little closer, if that's okay?
Sure.
Just before you go.
Of course, yeah. And he leans over. Yeah.
Yeah, and she basically just like kind of grabs his face a little bit, just like basically like examining him.
Yeah, you notice he's a lot paler than he usually is. So this picture here that you have is him when he was human, sort of what you remember. At the moment where you're looking at him, his skin is much paler. And his hair is still sort of red, you know, he's got the same build, he's got the same scars he had before he, he's got these scratches from when he was a ranger out in the fields, you know, he's same sort of, it is the same person, like, from your memory, from what you remember, this is the same guy, and he kind of, his voice is the same, the way he acts is kind of the same, and, you know.
Almost the same, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you were a little bit more shy, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I feel there's no point to it anymore. I feel I guess dying really changed my perspective on what's important in life, I guess.
Can understand that.
Yeah.
You're sure you're fine though?
I'm fine. And then when he says I'm fine, he smiles a bit. You notice he has 2 sharp teeth.
Your teeth seem a little sharper.
Yeah. Apparently bringing me back to life in Death Mother's understanding is bringing me back to unlife. So, you know.
You don't feel a desire to hurt people, do you?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I am a bit hungry sometimes, but...
Hungry how?
Well, I don't know much about what I am, but sometimes...
Do I know anything about vampires?
I mean, give me a...
I'm about to say, like, do I know anything legit?
Give me... I wouldn't say it's religion. Give me a nature check?
Nature, fuck
I guess?
Nature these nuts, baby.
13.
You know of vampires. You notice that a lot of profane rituals, like there's been a lot of like Sunday school stories of profane rituals that would be performed over the dead to turn them into a vampire. They are undead, they're not life, they are an abomination to the lady. They exist to steal your children and drink their blood, and, you know, the usual sort of horror stories about them. They are beasts of constant hunger, and they're not, you know, not to be reasoned with, kill on sight kind of thing. But like, if very rarely you would encounter a vampire because they cannot come by to sort of naturally. The last vampires were hunted down by the paladins ages ago, so there's no more vampires to make more vampires in a way. It's just the only way to bring them back now is through a profane ritual, but those are outlawed in the eyes of the lady, you know. Hey, heathen necromancy. It's the only way to bring them back.
Is your partner still alive?
Oh, yes, he, kind of, it was a bit interesting waking up to him just bleeding all over me, but, surprisingly, he has ways of just, you know, fixing himself, so he was fine. He's okay. When I talked to him and explained who you are, he was really pissed off. He seemed to blame you for what happened to me, and also blame Fervrad for being the one who got resurrected rather than, you know, me. So he's a bit emotionally not ready to see the rest of the world. As I said, he went a bit unhinged. So I just took him to
a bit.
I took him to a safe, distant place away from everybody to, like, cool down. And I just wanted I'll go back to him and I'll make sure he's, you know.
I just try to take care of yourself.
Oh, I will, honestly. I think at this point it's me taking care of Evandel. He's very clingy. When I said I was gonna go out, he just grabbed me by the leg and was like, he wasn't gonna let me go. But I said, I just need a minute to talk to you. I probably need to go back. He's probably freaking out right now.
Yeah,
I
can tell you're not exactly yourself anymore. Your body's definitely changed.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
you might be a vampire?
I'm pretty sure I'm a vampire. I mean, I can kind of do a bunch of stuff a vampires probably should, but hey, you know.
Yeah, be careful about that.
Yeah, of course. Just wanted to come and apologize again. If I knew he was gonna try to use you to bring me back, and if you have died, I would have never forgiven him for that. I just want you to know that. I'm sorry. And trust me, I will make sure nobody gets hurt ever again. And the two of us will just go off somewhere in the mountains and away from old people.
I'll be honest with you, my viewpoints on life have changed quite a bit. I think maybe at one point I would have attacked you.
And he sort of reaches out his hand tentatively without touching you, like, may I? Like, kind of about to tap you on the hands. Do you let him?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. He seems to be polite enough to understand, like, your situation. He taps you on the hands and saying, after what we've been through, life gets evaluated, doesn't it? But
yes.
I want us to say, I'm glad you're alive, and I'm sorry for the last 20 years. It must have been hell. And it's not your fault. It never was. It was a setup, probably. There was no way out of that situation, and you did your best.
What's worse is I didn't even succeed.
What do you mean?
When I was supposed to leave with I was handed the book by Fervarand, the book by the cult, and I was supposed to give it to the lady. I gave it to the first person that was in charge, in hopes that they would be able to deliver it. Apparently someone did not, though.
Huh. Well, I'm sure your sense of duty, Captain, would not let you leave it be, and I assume you're currently on mission to fix it. You were always really, I don't know, good at that. I wish you luck. If you need anything, and he kind of puts a hand into his pocket and pulls out a strange, like, gem inlaid in, like, a golden trimming, and he gives it to you, and he says, if you ever need anything, just call my name using this, and I'll hopefully manage to find where you are, and I'll come if you need any help. Because now, apparently, and he, like stretches his hands like, I'm a lot more help than I used to be, so.
Okay. I will trust you.
Thank you. He taps you on the shoulder and says, good luck, team leader. And then he comes off to the window of the upstairs thing and then turns into a bat and fucks off.
He turns into a bat?
Legit, he just, like, looks at you and says, got a cool few tricks. Turns into a bat and just, flies out.
Man became a vampire.
And at this point, Furbrand and Bax...
I got a vampire bro now.
Furbrand and Bax, you guys are kind of waking up slowly now after you're just feeling really tired. You sit up and you
just see Sildana kind of just looking off into, like, the window. Oh, you guys are waking up.
Stop brain.
Oh, I had the most wonderful dream.
Don't tell
Was
me.
I there?
No, that's why it was wonderful.
Oh.
Such an asshole.
Fuck you.
Well, you seem awfully chip. What's going on?
Well, if the guard aren't going to kill the necromancer, they're at least going to be a huge nuisance and kinda not our problem at this point.
No,
So,
I don't think it's our problem anymore, so what
who
now?
wants to go grave robbing? I mean, exploring ruins.
Well, yeah, those are the same thing, isn't it?
It's just, you let more time pass. You stop
Well-
calling it grave robbing, start calling it archaeology.
I mean, we already
You know-
took 8 hours of sleep. It's night. Screw it. Let's go out now. There's nothing
You know
open
what?
at this
You know,
time.
guys. I'm not gonna lie to you at this point. You know who is getting tired of seeing me all the time?
Oh yeah, Bax, how was it seeing your god again?
Have you ever had a very disappointed dad?
No.
Yes.
Well, kind of like that.
Sounds like you need to be a better son, Bags.
Man, I'm trying. I'm fucking trying.
It's not my fault I keep dying.
It kind of
I
is.
woke up with 3 skeletons on me. Dude, what did you do?
Yep.
Listen, I woke
know
up in a vat, sucking up my blood.
Tell you what,
I'm still around.
I'll catch you all up on what you missed out on the way to the site, alright?
Alright, fine.
Cool. I assume you guys remember last time before you guys ended up going to the house of Evandel Visahana. You managed to grab some provisions on the way, a water purifier, 2 water purifiers actually, and a sort of 2 stones where if you place it onto someone, you can track their location like a hot and cold kind of thing. So the closer you get, the hotter the stone gets. So I believe...
If you're hot, then you're cold.
Yeah, I believe you have these items. I think they're somewhere in your inventory. So I assume you've restocked your rations of however many you want to have.
Right.
Well, if you want to, there's still like late night shops open. As long as it's not midnight, there's still stuff around.
Man, I love late night fucking burger joints. That's when you know you're gonna get the best, greasiest fucking burger.
Listen, those are hangover burgers for a reason.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, good times. As you can see, all of us have been out until 1 a.m. being like, I'm starving.
Gabe, one day I'm gonna go to Iceland. That's gonna happen.
Yes,
I mean,
indeed.
I have bad news for you. Most fast food joints close at 9.
Oh!
But that doesn't mean there aren't gas stations open 24/7.
Yeah, microwave burger.
That or we could fucking make some greasy ass fucking burgers.
That's very
I'll
true.
fucking grease up a burger for you. I'll put
I'll
in a
make
burger
the
meat. And I'll just
greasiest
add
burger you ever
grease.
had.
Nice. So yeah, you guys managed to grab your provisions. So just fill up your provisions in your inventory, however many you want to buy. I think they're 50 silver per ration. So just, I trust you guys to take out your money and pick up however many rations you want to get. You're not getting any rations?
No, I don't eat.
Oh, right, yeah. Good. You just have all the money.
I'm good on rations, honestly.
Great.
I already got 13.
One more thing to mention. You guys are still carrying around with you a bunch of shit that you've picked up from the hag lairs. Do you want to sell it?
I still have the little book of secrets.
But apart from the Book of Secrets, you have like a bunch of like furs and gloves and like plates and stuff.
Book of Secrets?
Do you want to get rid of those, or for money? Because in the city you can barter them away.
Just this whole time we've been carrying the Book of Secrets.
No, it's more like the hag spell book is what he means.
Yeah.
The hag manual.
Dude,
I'm gonna go Hagmaxxing in a moment.
Oh no.
Oh god.
So
Here we go again.
I know that my miscellaneous shit from the Sea Hag Slayer, like the pots and broken shit, I already gave to Charles' dad
Oh yeah.
to sell.
Okay,
I'm
it's
just
not
waiting to
mature,
get
but-
back from him on that. I still have the Grimoire. I mean, we did show it off at.
I'm still waiting to go back and get my maid outfit.
Oh yeah.
I did show off the Grimoire at the trial, but I mean, I would want it back. I still have my jagged shard of yellow crystal on the leather cord.
Mm-hmm.
If I recall correctly, it didn't do shit, or I didn't get to identify it yet.
You didn't get to identify it yet because Bax has a similar one, and he did because his dad managed to figure it out. I think it's like a one-use thing. When you hit your weapon, it does something, I believe.
Maybe. I also have an amulet from the river that I want to get sold, but I have yet to.
Yeah, all I'm mentioning is, in a big city like this, you can barter your goods away for money in case you're low on money. Because I know you guys purchase the stones for a particular price and other things.
Honestly, I'm pretty good on money.
Just saying, because like apart from Laudenborough, where you could sleep for free because you saved the innkeeper twice, other places ain't gonna be as nice.
A free night of sleep here too, at least.
Well, yeah, because you were the victims of a apparent necromancy ritual. But yeah, you guys ended up grabbing your horses back from the inn. You pack up and head out in the middle of the night.
I like to imagine we just leave and there's still this whole troop looking for a necromancer and we're just gone now.
Yep.
Not a problem.
Yep, it's not a problem anymore. Cloudforge is a big city, so you guys just head out, and by the time you sort of go on the road, I believe to the nearest
On the
town.
road again.
So if you're following, but now you're not going through the sort of backwards roads. You're going on the main road, which is much easier on the horses, and there's less chance of like difficult terrain.
Shadows.
And other things. So it is about 66 miles to Dogglehall, which is the next city on the line. And then from Dogglehall, you go to Doggerdo. So it is sort of like on the way. You know about Dogglehall is like a small hunting village. It's just like a intermediate town.
Did you get like a Harry Potter name generator for that shit? Because I'm like, wait, hang on, what campaign am I in again?
No, I just like, hey, the name is Dogglehall. You're like, you don't know why it's called that.
Dogglehall.
Just call that. You guys are
Going down Flim Flam Street.
Flim Flam Street. For those of you who don't know, as a DM, I am horrible at making up names. I cannot make up names for the life of me. So I try my best, and if I read it and I'm like, doesn't sound too bad, good, let's keep it. It's kind of how it is.
What I do. I name it the same way peasants would name it, which is location plus tourist attraction. And I know when I did the Empire, it pissed off Mads extensively because I had so many rivers.
Well, that's the thing. I don't want to do that. I just want to name them a certain way. But the reason why Cloudforge was called that is because, well, there's a lot of forges and the sort of clouds of fumes of all of the alchemical sort of methods they cover it up. And Dogglehall is just, nobody knows why it's called Dogglehall. It's just, it's been a small hunting village. It's been a little hamlet before, and it's changed a bunch of times, and unless you get there, I'm sure you won't even know why it's called that. But it's on the map. And on the road, it's basically going to take you 2 days and like 2.5, 2.75 days to get there. And so you guys venture out in the middle of the night. I need one of you to give me a d6 roll.
Yes, sir.
Gabe, you volunteer? Good.
6.
All right.
Is higher good?
No, it's just different situations.
Okay.
As you're same thing as last time. It's just different stuff aside.
I wanted to roll bad.
As you're heading over on the road, you sort of travel through the night, and by the time it is morning, you notice a bunch of more people on the road during the day. You notice there's some merchants heading back, a family of like a woman and some children are walking. There are a few because it's a main road, it's a lot more busy. It's not as busy as the Repentance Trail, which is where all of the pilgrims sort of go through the whole of the empire and reach back to Lesnagor. And you end up walking around, and then at some point the traffic dies down a bit, and there's not that many people on the roads, and the three of you are just riding. Everything's so far good. And then you notice there's a figure heading towards you from a distance. And in that
recognizable figure,
it's very shiny. It's reflective, and it's sort of heading on the road towards you, so towards Cloudforge, and as you're heading away from it, as you're walking over to the area, you notice that let me put the 1 second. Let me put the music on, because there's no music. All right, as you're heading over, it is early morning, and this figure is reflecting light like crazy. And as the figure gets closer to you, you realize that this person is a knight that is completely like covered in full plate armor and wearing a cloak, a white cloak with golden trimming. Kind of looks something like this. Let me bring them over to you. So it looks something like this. A knight in full plate with a sword, tons of regalia, just fully walking with no horse, just walking on the road. And behind him is a tiny halfling carrying a huge backpack, running after him.
I sent this image of this knight here, and he just has a halfling as a backpack.
I mean, that would be funny. But no, the halfling is running behind him with a backpack, sort of following in his footsteps. They're heading towards you kind of slowly, as you guys are heading towards them on the road.
I feel like he has such a small head. I don't know why.
And as you get to the closer to them, the knight raises his hand and looks up at you, Furbrand, and says, "Hail there, travelers!"
I go hail and I keep moving.
"Might I hold you a moment, sir?" And he looks at you, Furbrand.
No.
"You see, I cannot do that. Please halt."
Okay. Furbrand, stop. We have to talk to this guy.
I stop.
What do you want?
Well, my lady,
Yes, sir.
first of all, my name is Corvus the Cleanser. I am a knight of her ladyship. And I'm here to rid this world of evil. And he looks at you, Furbrand. Now,
Let's start with the necromancer. He's in this direction.
I shall get to him in time. But this individual
Well, I
here...
mean, you have not a lot of it, considering he just finished the ritual.
But you, sir, are my imminent problem. Are you aware you're
Why?
traveling in the company of a tiefling?
Oh,
Yeah,
he's a
and-
racist.
Are you racist?
Listen, buddy, I'm on a mission for the lady herself, so if you have a problem with that, ask her directly, or the Knight Commander, because she's technically my boss right now. So, unless you have an imminent problem, fuck off.
No offense, my dear sir, but you look nothing like a servant of the lady. First of all, you cover your face with a mask.
That's the point of subterfuge.
Well, forgive me if I do not believe thee.
I
However,
don't forgive you.
I understand that the power of the lady flows through all of her servants. I challenge you to a duel, sir.
I reject.
Sir,
Anyway, let's go.
So calm down a minute.
Just no fucks. I love this. Just nope. Eat shit.
Dude,
I
what
don't
is
have
your
fucking time for this.
dude, what is your problem? Leave us alone.
I cannot do this, sir. I've made a vow to protect the people of this
pain in
empire.
our ass.
To protect the people of this empire against evil. And you, sir, I am not sure.
What are you gonna fucking do? Strike an innocent man that's just going down the road? Like, what are you, a fucking butcher? Are you a bandit or something? Do you attack everybody you meet on the road?
Of course
What's
not.
wrong with you?
But I see that you are a warrior, sir. I see you carry weapons. I challenge you to an honorable duel.
That is Sickles. He's a farmer. He's just very autistic.
Give me a persuasion. Oh no, wait, deception check.
I'm beginning to think you don't actually represent her leadership, considering A, you're very racist against me, B, you're judging me based on my clothing, and C...
That's a nat 20, by the way!
Really wanna
Oh,
fucking
shit.
fight me.
That's a nat 20, by the way! He's a farmer! Get out of here!
If he's gonna ask me where my fucking weed is, I'm gonna say up his ass.
Where? Sorry, that was really funny. Okay.
God damn farmer.
Okay, as you say that he's a farmer. The paladin looks at you, Furbrand, as you have your sickles on your hips, and you sort of look at him and says, a farmer, you say? And you are sure he doesn't serve any nefarious demons or devils?
I am certain. The only I mean, he's a little bit of a hoe, you get me? But like, he's not serving anyone.
Man.
That was a joke, by the way.
Dude, what's your name?
My name is Corvus, the Cleanser.
Right, okay. Corvus, fuck off.
And he then as you're about to head out, he then brings up his hand and looks at you, Bax. Then he wouldn't mind if I cast a particular spell of mine that can show me if the person is evil or good. And he literally casts detect evil and good. Right.
Can I? You know what? Fuck it. No, I don't give a shit.
So the detect evil or good. I don't remember if your rings prevent the use of that spell.
It prevents it. Like he can cast it on me. He just won't get any information.
Bax, you also have this ring, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as he casts, as he casts detect evil and good, he can find an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. And he you see this bright light of the lady shine upon you, and you notice that the little halfling squire kind of goes, oh, really amazed at this power. And it looks,
just moving
as you move through,
I'm tempted to kick his ass just because it would be funny.
he's trying it all out, and he's just like, I guess I was mistaken. Apologies, sir. Have a good day. And starts heading.
Not accepted.
That is your prerogative, and carries on his way. And little halfling just stares at the three of you guys, completely enamored by this whole badass group.
To be less of a dick.
He does not respond.
That sword's very high up the butt. Please take it out.
He does not respond, and as he heads over through the road, you guys carry on.
Just had that entire side quest right there. We just skipped it.
Then you guys just carry on your way. You meet a few other people. It's a busy road. But then around midday, around 3 p.m., you all start getting really tired because you've been traveling through the whole night and through the morning.
Guys, I feel like I'll use that one again.
So you guys...
It's just a farmer!
It's just a farmer! It worked.
He's just autistic.
Look, he's got sickles! He's a farmer!
I need to start carrying a bag of wheat.
So I'm a farmer, see? But yeah, you guys break camp. You notice in the same road there's a few other camps of other travelers, you can see some lights from the fires, just a little bit off of the road in case someone wants to travel in the middle of the night. It's pretty safe roads. These are very commonly traveled, so it's a bit different from what you're used to. And yeah, you guys, unless you guys want to do something before you go to bed, you're gonna have your first day of travel is done. And
What?
You wanna have a go at it again?
Oh, hey.
Oh
get it,
yeah.
guys.
Thing. Yeah. Oh shit! I almost forgot. Sorry,
Bags.
so much has happened.
I didn't
in
know
one
you were
day.
Hagmaxxing Bags.
No, he's been trying to help me, with my magic.
if this name of this episode is gonna be Hagmaxxing, I will hate you. Please don't.
Please
That's
don't bring up
the only name.
It has
Hagmaxxing.
nothing to do with the episode. It has nothing to do with the
God.
episode.
But it's funny.
No, it's Hagmaxxing it because you had to max me out. I'm the hag. I had to. You had to take all
Natalie,
my.
you gotta give yourself inspiration now. You named the episode.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so what are you doing about the magic, Sylfania and Bax? What's your deal?
It's just our thing again, where he just he grabs my hand and he just starts trying to pull out the roots.
Yeah, try
For,
to
like,
manipulate
the
weed
wild-
in
Okay,
him and
okay,
kinda
cool.
get it out and
So-
see how
Basically,
well you can do it.
specifically for the wild magic.
Yeah. So as you're
The fey magic.
give me an Arcana check, Bax, please.
You know, I used the nat 20 just a second ago, so I hope. Praying.
You're praying?
Oh. Well,
That's
17.
not bad, actually.
17. You managed
That's
to
very funny.
sort of look through and you notice that the fey magic that Sylfania does have is probably from the fact that she is a half-elf.
Half-elf. Yeah.
But you've met a lot of half-elves in Ravinia. You met that the fact that, half-elves can come from a half-elf, being with a half-elf, or a half-elf being with a human, you get a half-elf anyway. Because that's sort of being an elf is more like a dominant gene. There we go. Eventually, down the line, if you kept having half-elves breed with humans or other races, you will end up the half-elf traits go away. But Sylfania, from checking, you give me. I would say the Arcana is pretty high, but give me a. What would it be? Just trying to figure out what kind of check this would be.
So just do another Arcana check. Why not?
Yeah, I'd say give me another Arcana, like a follow-up Arcana towards this.
Boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, same
17
one.
again.
Same one, but now you know what to look for. And from what you've seen, the amount of magic that Sylfania has is slightly, probably higher than that of what you've seen. I'm sorry, of your classmates, who were using the fact that they came from an elven heritage, to do wizarding magic and stuff. They would always brag about my ancestor was an elf, blah blah, from the Sea of Glindray, blah blah blah, centuries ago.
Can you say the same?
You notice with Sylfania, the level of her Feywild magic is much higher than that of those half-elves that you've met.
Can I try to grab hold of it and drag it out? Not drag it out of the body, but kind of push it out in some form of spell.
I think probably my probably good berry or something. I could do that through.
Yeah, you know what? So I think it'll be easier if Sylfania makes a good berry, and then you can try to draw the magic out of the good berry.
Maybe that makes sense.
See,
Yeah.
because since there's wild fey in what she's doing, can I try to use her magic weave and try to utilize my will to cast shocking grasp just out of the blue, so it's basically spawning lightning springs from it.
So I'm trying to explain to you fundamentally the fact that your magic and her magic are two different things. You cannot control another person's magic. You just can't do that. And what you're telling me you're planning to do is you're trying to channel her magic to cast a spell with her magic through you. I'm telling you it's impossible to do.
Mm-hmm.
So what you can do, you can analyze her magic, you can use something she created with magic and analyze that and try to extract the magic from that. You cannot use her magic for you to cast a spell. That's something...
I'm not casting the spell myself. I am trying to like impart that. Into
Nah,
her.
that's big farfetch. Magic doesn't work like that.
Well, sometimes it does.
I would say it would probably make more sense if it was like you were trying to like force it in a direction so I could perform good berry by you.
I would say if you
Sure,
perform
yeah.
good berry and give him the good berry, you can extract the fey magic from the good berry with your magic. I'd say that would be possible with a high Arcana check.
Not the point.
It's not the point. I know.
You got some information from it, so.
We actually made some progress, so better than last time.
Yeah.
Plus, we're like doing this like once a night, so we'll see what happens. The more we keep doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just be trying like guiding the magic in you then,
Yeah.
as well as I can.
Meanwhile, for Rand, what are you up to?
So, as they are gooning with each other,
I like you keep using these terminologies you keep learning.
I learned them long ago, Danny. I just figured out the way to do the most psychic damage to Natalie. Now, I am kind of just go in a meditative state and see if I can't converge more with my inner darkness.
You're gonna go into meditation again. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Is it that one?
Nah. You try to meditate, and then every time you try it, you remember
God.
the.
Guys, can you goon any lower, please?
Yeah, everything is
Jesus
distracting. Your friends, you can hear laughter from a camp a little bit further away. The freaking wind is too loud. You're just uncomfortable. You can't settle down.
I look at the
You
distance
really
and
put-
Corvus is looking at me behind a bush.
You really like put off from last time when you got like challenged to a fight by like that racist.
You're still
Man,
mad.
If I had the ability to cast Curse, I would cast IBS syndrome on him.
But yeah, you guys, you can't concentrate. You realize that's pretty much futile. And I'm just gonna say, you guys go to bed, and we're gonna end the episode here. You guys have done 1 day of travel. You have one more day of full day of travel, and like half and a bit of a day. So depending on what time you guys decide to sort of, because you're sleeping kind of in the middle of the day, you know, because of your sleep schedule now. So you guys are probably gonna wake up at around like midnight and head out then. So I'm gonna call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the session. I wanted there to be a little bit more drama about Sylfania, so yeah, a bit more. Evandal wasn't just trying to resurrect some sort of a weird god-like thing. He was
trying
just
to resurrect his boyfriend.
basically, yeah, and that's why he got real pissed off when you started playing with the bones, man.
Man, I'll play with his bones.
And yeah, it kind of explains why he was like, when you guys told him exactly who you were and that you got brought back to life by the lady, he was like, oh, okay, this asshole.
Hey guys, a hypothetical question here. What do you do if your like best friend became a vampire?
Are they a dangerous vampire?
I mean, they're pretty chill. They're pretty chill.
I mean, if he needs to suck blood and he's attacking people for it, probably, you know, stake him. But if they're not attacking people, I don't know, if they have some form of blood bank, if they've invented those yet, then, I mean, yeah, they could be fine.
Do you include cattle?
No, not really.
Ah,
I mean,
you can have fun with cattle.
everybody eats cattle, like, who fucking cares? Oh no, my cow is out of blood. That just means I don't have to fucking butcher the meat as much. Like, oh, it's scary.
Yeah. I mean, that's a real business, actually.
Yeah.
That should work.
Yeah. Get some cow's blood to the vampires and give like the regular meat to people.
Yeah, just work at a butcher shop.
Just hope the fucking bite them somehow. Infect
Just
them.
like just put on the menu some like blood pudding or something for the vampires.
Inclusive. But anyway, thank you guys so much for staying in the session. It's a bit longer than anticipated. But we finished the Cloudforge arc, and now we're up to traveling again. I love how you just completely blazed through the racist night.
Dude,
what was your plan there? I don't understand.
So the fact is, this night, he's still alive, so you might meet him again. But the idea is he's very self-righteous, very like, I know best what the lady's word is, and I say all heathens must die. But he's still an honorable man. He challenged you to a duel, meaning you would have all your weapons. It's just you versus him, no extra friends or help. And if you win, he will forfeit in his life, and if you lose, you are, he thought you was evil.
I'm just gonna laugh hysterically if he's like actually like a major character.
I'm gonna find it even funnier if I just write a letter to like my fucking knight commander and he gets fired.
That would be funny. But yeah.
Like the devastation of the man. He's gonna become an alcoholic in like one night.
But yes, indeed, you've met a true zealot. You're welcome. And I just thought, like, in this world, everybody, like, the lady propagates inclusivity, and, like, you can be of any race, of any creed, as long as you believe in her, as long as you share the same religion, it doesn't matter who you were before, or what race you are, or where you come from. It's all that matters is what you do. But there's some people who are racists, and you just can't help it. Like in real life, there's just some people who are racists, and it is what it is.
Quote the Bible at them.
But, isn't that technically a heretic then? Because he's actively murdering people against the lady's wishes.
I mean, technically, yeah, they're a heretic.
But anyway, on this note, we're gonna end the session. I don't know when the next one's gonna be. I am moving house, so my schedule is pretty busy for the next, like, month. So we might have to take a bit of a longer break than usual. But I'll try to schedule it once I'm in the new place. And once I have everything sorted, because, yeah, the stress is real. But yeah,
just get new furniture. It's easy.
No, that's what I mean. Like we're planning to like. It's more of it takes time to set everything up, make sure the internet's working, make sure everything's connected. Yada yada. Finding the time between work.
Putting on the satellite dish.
Yeah, finding the time between
watering
work.
The dog.
Yes, indeed, watering the dog. But then next session, I actually might show my puppy on stream.
Oh my god.
If you guys, I mean, I don't know, I would be happy. Everybody love dogs, so.
I'm going to roll every now and again to see puppy.
Yeah, I'll actually, I will turn on the channel points just to like click a button, show puppy, and I'll basically
have a puppy cam. Make a puppy cam.
Natalie. I don't think you understand how many points I have.
I know, you have a lot.
You don't understand how many points I have either, yeah.
Y'all have a lot of points, but the whole idea is I'll probably, like, if I'm doing webcam streams like D&D, I will definitely just bring a pupper to this camera. But for regular ones, I think I'm actually might get, like, puppy cam, and just turn it on for a second to, like, puppy. Okay, move on.
Hello.
Alright, but thank you so much, you guys, and, yeah.
I just have a brilliant idea. You could just replace Matt's webcam with a puppy cam.
Hey, that'd be great. All right, I'm gonna stop the recording for YouTube, and we're gonna raid out because I feel like that's always good to do. But feel free to go if you want to, and thank you so much for coming. Bye.
Bye.